moment, we're gonna have a 3-person return to the Hanging Gardens.
Oh my goodness!
Return. I don't think I ever went there, but sure.
The vaquero has never visited the Hanging Gardens.
I mean,
Yeah,
Freya hasn't. Freya hasn't gone there.
Oh
Lush
yeah,
went.
yeah, Lush went.
Sometimes when you loosh, you gotta skadoosh.
You gotta skadoosh.
Also, I ordered a mask and do-rag, just like the one the vaquero has, and I'll be to make up for not being able to be a mime on camera. I will become the vaquero.
I love
I
it.
get a blonde wig.
A blonde wig.
I don't have a wig.
You gotta get a blonde short hair.
You know, but Heather starts just like cosplaying as Adonis.
Yeah, you gotta get a really nice blue
You'd be a
collared
fucking
jacket.
Oh my god! If we all cosplay out our characters, that would probably
God.
we could put the
I'm
tag
not pretty
cosplay
enough.
on the show, and then probably get like some extra peeps.
I'm not gonna go hard. I'll get like a blue button up and then like a gold tie.
You make a cute Adonis.
I would make it cute Adonis. I'll get like a white button up with like a blue dress vest and then a gold tie.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
That's
Very
clean.
clean.
Also, that's like almost. It's like that's like a you version of Adonis, you know? Like,
Yeah. You know, this outfit, but blue and white face.
basically. Life transference. I've never used this spell before, but people tell me it's good.
And I believe them because I danced with my thumbs out. Sorry, that was a fucking fossil reference for me to make it completely out of context.
It's such a good spell, but I just don't like. You take 4d8 necrotic damage and then you double it and give it to somebody.
Pat drew Adonis too. I almost made that my new icon so we'd all match.
If you have resistance to necrotic damage when you do that,
It can't be. It specifically states you take 4d8 necrotic damage, which can't be reduced in any way.
No.
Yeah, otherwise that would
That's a
just
bunch
be,
of bull hickory.
That would just be free money if you were resistant to necrotic.
It's free real estate.
It would literally be 3 health points. It would be 8d8 3 health points, basically. Why is this Why is this still say 10 minutes? I'm fucking tilted.
I'm sorry, Queen.
The more you complain, the longer it's gonna get.
The beans, the magical fruit. The more you eat, the more you poop.
All right then.
My pappy used to sing that.
Yeah, my dad sang it too. Beans, that magical fruit. The more you eat, the more you toot. The more you toot, the better you feel. So eat beans of every meal.
Amazing. What is the
Vaquero's
AC, by the way?
Every time somebody says it's cold outside, I always go, "It's cold. Fur. I wish I had fur. Fur like a bear, like a furry bear. It's cold."
What is this from?
Cold. It's from Barney.
Oh my god. Greg.
So how do I fix my health again?
The vaquero's AC is 15. 15.
Oh, now it's 9 minutes, Pog, guys.
So like I can, yeah, you got it. It's 47. Yeah. And then in the bigger box, current HP.
Oh!
Boop.
Wait, what? Okay, apparently my food is upstairs, even though I just said 9 minutes. BRB. What the fuck?
See all that complaining? What did it get you? Some food.
Indeed. That's the power of complaining. That's what Karen knows. That makes her different from the rest of us. She knows complaining gets
her
things.
power.
It really does. I love that there's like that shitpost going around. Like my daughter seemed very proud of me for the scene I made today. I'm just like I didn't even bother reading it, but it's going around. Everyone's haha reacting. I'm just like, never in the history of ever has any child been proud of their parent making a scene. They just feel like secondhand embarrassment.
Yeah, it's never. Oh man, it's never good.
No, it's just uncomfortable all around in every sense.
I just got like a horrible, like, I don't know what you would call a fantasy that you don't want to happen, like a daymare, I guess. A daymare, yeah. Of like either my mom or my dad being way too drunk at a bar, and I have to like, they're making a scene and I have to be like, oh god, No, no. It's absurd because they would never do that. I don't think, but I can just.
You can imagine it, and so it becomes horrifying.
Yeah, no one wants their parent to make a scene because it's the child who has to clean it up.
What? Yeah.
And that's the circle of life. That's after all, that's the engine of reality.
It is.
They clean up your mess, and you clean up their mess.
Man, someday I'm gonna teach Lee how to set these cameras up.
I know. I'm so sorry, Queen. And like, Whereby has gotten rid of the old version, but I don't. I think I'm literally gonna have to pay for like a different thing other than Whereby. Like, fuck Whereby, and like, there needs to be like a reckoning, or I get rid of Whereby, and then I go through and set up every single show's new cameras with the frames correctly and well. That's just gonna have to be like a day. You know what? Fuck it. That day is gonna be. What days do I not do shit? Monday is high.
Is there
Tuesday.
no point in showing our mugs today?
Oh no, hold on. I can get your beautiful face on this stream. Fine.
Oh,
sir.
you don't need to.
There we have it. There we have it. Enriched.
Enriched.
Yeah. I'm gonna push the sorry for the lazy start here, but yeah, you know what? Here's what's gonna happen. All right. On Tuesday, I am gonna fucking like get rid of Whereby and roll out something better and fix every fucking stream camera. Hold me to this, chat. Whoever's here, because I haven't even set the everyone yet.
I'm here.
Is that what you're going to be running your platform on? Because I mean, you've already got my vote, but
What's that one that all the schools are using now?
Zoom. We're not using
Zoom.
Zoom is such a sketchy app that everyone just magically decided to trust. But yeah, no, Zoom is what everyone uses. It does have panels, though. It must be said. It does have panels. We are live.
Did anyone watch PBS as a child?
Mm-hmm.
Remember that show Zoom?
Mm-mm.
It was like SNL, but if PBS did a kids version of SNL.
Pretty good.
They were just like a bunch of skits.
Amazing.
Also, I think it was like made for latchkey kids because there were also segments where they would just like show kids how to make shit, like how to make food out of the shit you had in the fridge. Like, you hungry after school, kids? Want some pizza? All you need is some ketchup, cheese, and bread. Right on.
Okay. Well, that was weird. It said order delivered, and then I went upstairs, and there's no food there.
Debated.
And then now my order is delivered apparently, but I don't have my food. So
Can you like message them or something?
I did, but
I'm sorry, Queen. We hate to see it.
I hate.
We truly hate to see
order
it.
delivery services.
Alright, so
Whatever.
everyone's having a rough time here in the pandemic zone. But yeah,
I'll
so
eat
I was
later, I
Yeah, I'm
guess.
fucking hungry.
hungry. I'm a mega mealer. Like I have like I have like some waffles earlier in the day, and then I just have one big dinner, like a rolling like 2 to 3 meals in one, and then I'm done.
Yeah, I
Slows
feel
your
that.
metabolism to a grinding halt.
Yeah, no, it's literally so I can starve myself.
Yeah. It makes you potato person.
I'm down to
It's
like
the,
I'm down to like
self-care.
174, 176.
No.
Oh.
Eating one big meal makes you gain weight.
I'm down to
Yeah, it does.
I'm down
Eating throughout
to,
the day speeds up your metabolism.
Yeah, but so like what I do
It
is
makes it tricks your body into thinking you're going into starvation mode, so it like hoards all the fat.
well, I yeah, this thing I trigger the starvation thing. It's just that I let that like I don't actually understand dietary things or anything. Stream, don't listen to me for any dietary advice. I'm just saying I started this whole thing out at like 220, and then like with a window, I got down to like 170s. So
That's still pretty good. I mean, if it works.
You stand.
yeah, but the thing I haven't been doing one big meal the whole time. I had been doing a window, so maybe if I go further towards just one meal, it will go the other way. We'll see. I'll report back with my findings. I digress. We find ourselves in the 5th watch, and I believe there are some plant people here who would really like their original bodies back. And they're like, oh no, and Pat made these NPCs. I don't know. I think Greg, you encountered them, right? The names were like,
Yeah, that is correct. Kathos told them to come on back. He'd water them and give them some pots, and they
That's
could
it.
figure some stuff out in the
it's
meantime.
amazing. Kathos is just like, combines his like desire to help people and also his love of plants. He's like, I'll water you.
Oh, this isn't about a people thing. This is completely a plant thing.
This is completely like wanting to take care of some plants. He's like, the plants can talk to me. I need this.
They're partly plants, so I'm gonna help them out. If they were all human, I'd be like, well, figure your own shit out. But
Yeah.
if they, yeah,
Amazing.
I accept them as one of my own now.
We love to see it. To see
Athos would also introduce them to Shalissa and Jasper.
They immediately take a liking to your other adopted plants. But yeah, it seems that the situation in the Hanging Gardens has gotten completely out of hand. The Fae who had been beaten back are now spilling out into the streets, and some of the former Faesprung who have been rescued, or the still currently Faesprung, but people who have escaped the Storliches, talk about keys, diamonds, emeralds, shapes. Not exactly clear, although they do seem to reflect certain desires or sins. People talk about nightmares of a giant gaping mouth in a moss-covered room, glinting stones. And it's become pretty clear to Niku, who, invites everyone to the bar for some Knoll hooch and a little powwow.
Too bad.
Yeah, I don't know, so the Vaquero, Freya, and Adonis. Adonis probably gets, drug around by Freya. But yeah, she's like, alright, this Hanging Garden situation is out of control. We talked to Old Scratch, and we're convinced that this is the entrance to a Freyway. Your job is
What is a Feyway?
A Feyway is one of the strange extra-dimensional corridors that the Fae inhabit and travel through. It allows them to cover vast different distances in a short jaunt, and it exists outside of some of our rules of time and space. We believe it's bled into reality, creating the situation in the Hanging Gardens, but even what's in the Hanging Gardens is just a suggestion of what that terror is like. We want you to burn the entrance. But first, you're going to figure out where it is and how to open it. All we know is that there seem to be keys. She produces a golden. She does a Chaos Emeralds. Obama chuckles. I have one right here, and pulls this out. And she explains.
Get the art for that invention.
Yeah, I made that for the remember that the Wistmore where you guys went to the Fae area?
Yeah, I was like, can we get the art for that eventually?
Oh yeah, I can definitely, and also, of course, it must be said, the Vaporwave one. You haven't found the Vaporwave one yet, though. You just know it's exists.
I love it. Oh my god, yes, I love it.
But yeah, so she hands you guys
Sorry about that.
She hands you guys two of these big diamondy gemmy things and says, "These are keys. We think that there are 4 more, but maybe a 5th as well. I'm not sure, 7 to 8. And from what intel we've been able to gather, we think that they have to be inserted into stumps alongside something else to open the way. When you get in there, you need to use something kind of special." She waves her hand and says, "But don't worry about that. We'll send in some experts. But we need the rest of the keys. And the faster we get them, the faster we can send the people in. We know that the rest of them have to be somewhere in the Hanging Garden. It's just part of how this sort of doorway works. So, yeah. I wish I had more information to give you, but Old Scratch and I are kind of hard stretched with the current situation. So, drink up, and good hunting. Remember, the Faesprung are innocent people who have been mentally drained and physically warped by these Fae. If at all possible, you should knock them unconscious and eliminate the nearby Storlich so that you can save them." And yeah, that's Nico's little spiel. You guys have a drink. She pours some juice, some lemon juice. because she doesn't actually want you to be that drunk. There's a little hooch in there, you know, a little spicy. And after Estos, she sends you off into the city. Now, you find yourselves in Freistadt. And you are right outside of the 5th watch. Where the fuck is the party icon? There it is. On the 5th watch. I'm an idiot. So, you know that the Hanggartens is down here by the bridge, which has recently been repaired. Yay! Kind of.
Yay.
Good enough.
Oh, and one important note. If you would like any martial weapon or any armor that is half plate or down, so basically it's not full plate, because of the delivery of arms and armor the other group affected, you can now just take it.
Really?
You can just have it. Yes.
Wait. Okay. Well, I'm doing that.
And it'd be like red iron.
No. Okay.
Oh,
you
wait.
No, you can talk to Wrath about that between sessions, but no, like the stuff that you got from the council armory is just like mundane shit that they could make with the stuff they had before the disaster.
So you
okay.
said anything besides full plate? So
Yeah.
Splint is available?
Splint is on the menu.
Okay, well I'll take Splint mail.
What does that put your AC up to?
20.
Noise.
Should I take some too?
If you wanna
Yeah.
give money for it? I don't know.
You don't have to pay. You do not have to pay.
Oh, we don't have to pay? Okay, well, yeah.
Yeah, no, like
Take
this
whatever
is
you want.
they are like
Yeah,
equipping
give
you.
me.
All right. So Adonis does. What's Adonis's dex bonus? Just to very quickly figure out what the right thing to suit up Adonis. I assume Freya is like in the changing room with. Freya is in the changing room with Adonis. Like, no, you need to put this on.
she's like pulling his arms like through it and everything.
All right. So we have. So our boy Adonis has a dex bonus of 2. I think that means we want to go medium armor, right?
I mean, depends. Like, not really, because the max of 2 bonus you can get on them is medium. I guess, yeah, might as well. It's still disadvantage on stealth, though. Yeah, whatever.
Real quick, do you have a Storlich token on hand? You could send to me. I'm gonna use it for a show post.
Oh shit, I have it, but I don't. I think it might be in Patently Art Jamboree under Monstrous Humanoids.
All right, no problem. Got it.
Like it's
I'm
still just
scanning.
AC 17.
Oh, it's,
basically.
I don't actually see it there. Oh fuck, I don't. News for everyone's need most. Thank you so much, Fiendus Bag. Hey, Lerb. Okay, yeah. So, does Frey recommend he get the big boy armor?
He can have half plate. That's fine. Whatever works. I don't know. It's not my choice.
Here's a question. So Heather, do you think that
Mhm.
Adonis would get something that like was just like very protective, or something that he could still kind of sneak around in?
I feel like something to sneak around in, not for gameplay, but like as a character, like big armor, like wouldn't suit his character. I think, if that makes sense.
That's fair. That's fair.
Like I don't know if he could carry it.
True.
The sword kind of carries itself.
Yeah, I assume that you had scale mail before this, because you have a 2
No,
decimal. Because if she had a chain shirt, she should be a 1 AC lower.
I thought she had. I think she has chainmail.
Oh, she has chain mail.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so
think-
she
Because,
had
yeah,
disadvantage on
Raphael
stealth,
can start with chainmail. Yeah.
but she goes over to a breastplate. So like she's got like under Adonis's like fit, he's got like a nice like metal breastplate with like the Halford crest on it, and and so he's still AC 16, but
yeah,
2
with
of it's
that-
coming from the fact that he's just more maneuverable now because he doesn't have to worry about like the schlink under him. He's not making a lot of noise because of it, so he does not have disadvantage on stealth.
Yeah.
So our boy Adonis is at 16 AC.
Also, do you think from this armory we could, like, I get my hands on maybe like some smoke bombs or some sort of?
Wait, any martial weapon too? You said?
Any martial weapon. So they don't have like smoke bombs, the standard issue in the city armory. They do have like flasks of oil, but you do have your boy Onuzo Hent, and if you ask him,
Who can use it? Yeah, right.
yeah, the guy who you saved from the Hanging Gardens, and he's like, "Oh, you guys saved my life. Yeah, sure, I'll get you a little some." and he goes in the back. He like takes out some potash. He like shakes out a little salt and pepper in that. He pours some juices in there, and he crams something that looks like white and powdery in it. And he's like, he sticks a fuse in it. He's like, hey, here, get one of these. I call them Anuzo's Pop and Praise.
Thanks so much. These are perfect. Great, a perfect cloud cover.
I might just like take a hand axe, but make it a D8 because I don't like just for like flavor reasons. I still want to use an axe.
All right, as long as it would still be a.
It's a one-handed D8 weapon. That's the point. It's a martial weapon, but like.
But there's still there are one-handed D8 weapons.
Yeah, I know, but I wanted to have a hand axe. Is the point?
By all means, then party on. All right, and the Vaquero is still at AC 15. So you guys you guys have a brief
What's
like
exotic?
Hmm? Exotic or exotic weapons don't exist in 5e.
Yeah.
Okay, so whips are martial. I would like a whip,
You got a whip.
please.
All right, so
Thank
yeah. So what happens is you guys have like a Sailor Moon transformation sequence, in which like Freya like dives into Adonis's transformation, like pulls a breastplate onto him, and you guys are now out and in the city, and things are pretty good. You hear like the sawing of wood and the falling of hammers. People are moving the debris out of the way, and generally speaking, Innenstadt is on the way back up. People are still a little bit nervous, but they're beginning to come out of their homes as things get just a little bit more hopeful, and you have a little like prattling of rain, but you've also got a general feeling of things being on the up. Yeah. Anywhere that you guys would like to visit before you pop over to Daku and into the Hanging Gardens?
I don't think so, right? I can't think of anything.
Hey.
We get some potions before we jump in there. Let's be prepared.
What's the purple mean again? Why is Bussy all purple?
That's the.
So that's the miasma that people are beginning to look into. That seems to have some sort of terrible secret related.
That's where I'm from, right?
Yeah, you're from Boos. So the miasma's rolled in on Boos. You haven't been able to get down there, but the bridge has been repaired. So maybe sometime soon, a wild Pat will appear. General Kenobi.
It's John Cena!
Did you see the new artwork?
Adonis?
Yeah.
I have not yet. Is it your new profile picture? Or is it your new, I'm still getting into the Roll20. Sorry, it's my sister's birthday.
Oh, happy birthday to her.
But yeah, we have some kicking art from
Ping it.
from at Nick Drawson. Yeah, I will, but I'm also just showing it like on the stream. For those of you unaware, Heather is a wonderful artist, made the wonderful stream stuff that we had that I'm deploying poorly right now. I'll drop it in Twitch chat. But that's the Twitter handle of Heather has been patronizing her artist friends to make art of her and Freya, of Adonis and Freya, and
oh my god!
Yeah, no,
holy shit!
It's fucking kicking. We love to see it. We love to see it. Absolutely love to see it. And yeah, there have been several editions of Adonis. Now we've got Adonis and Freya, and they fight crime. And yeah. Right as Deputy Paid walks in, she's told, Niku lets her know, hey, by the way, I sent the Halfords and the Vaquero out to check on the Hanging Gardens. You've been, you were the team that went deep in there and found those stones, weren't you?
Yeah.
You might want to catch them up. They're going to have to find the rest of the keys to complete their mission.
Yeah, you're right.
So, as you guys are, like, crossing the border to Daku,
no rest for the wicked.
As you guys are crossing the border to Daku, you do hear, strangely, a character theme begin to play down the road.
It approaches from behind us.
Yes, the other themed character. Hello, my friend.
I don't know if we've met, and if we have, I'm sorry for forgetting your face. My name's...
Oh shit, yeah, I am wearing a mask.
And you are?
You may call me the Vaquero. You may have heard of me.
I think I have. You didn't file your taxes 3 years ago. No, I'm just kidding. It was 4 years ago. You're good.
That's outside of her jurisdiction.
You will find you cannot find me on any records. Well, not as the vaquero. I assure you, I am an upstanding citizen doing my job to keep the city safe.
Must be a different vaquero. It's a very popular last name. In some... No, actually, it's not.
Actually, there is.
Freya walks up and like slaps the vaquero on the back. She's like, I don't think anybody has heard of you.
Pull her back. I'm like, that's rude.
That is good and bad.
Oh! Actually, yes, I have heard
But
of
I
you.
can change this.
I have heard of you. This is where I'm remembering your name from. You helped my friend, the hair, what the fuck is his name? Senatos. Yes, you helped my friend Senatos out.
He may have referred to me as Squeaky Feet.
Oh! No, he did not.
Yes, it should seem that
I had some trouble with boots I couldn't remove.
It should seem that people have heard the legend, have begun to hear the legend of the Vaquero.
Wow, we really playing all the.
An otherwise uneventful trip transpires, and you arrive in the Daku streets to find a badly scorched entrance where trees have begun to sprout and the vines spread even further. Yes, it should seem that if unaddressed long term, the Hanging Garden's taint will only spread further.
I suppose it's time we get going then.
Suppose so. This is not the kind of green I like to see.
See.
Is it like traversable? Like it just looks like a massive vine.
So the vines are difficult
path
terrain.
icon's like slightly bigger.
Yes.
Wait, am I? Weird.
That'd be paid, just be bold.
Oh my god.
These vines constitute difficult terrain.
Oh Jesus. Okay.
I'm going to make a passive perception.
Not for everyone.
Or not a passive.
Oh.
Sorry, an active perception check.
Mr. Monk.
I didn't mean me, but I mean not difficult terrain for literally everyone.
Does Face Wrong not come with us?
Oh, are you guys taking Wilhelm and Amelia?
Well, so like, were they really in a situation to go delving into a dungeon?
I don't know.
I think they're pretty traumatized.
I didn't really hear much about them because I was
care from Kathos.
Yeah, they needed to be watered.
Okay, well, good for them.
They're back being watered by Kathos. And
They're in the plant nursery.
Oh my god.
I love that happened. That was actually my favorite part of the Wednesday.
Well, I'm just gonna go in then.
yeah.
Yo, this place got nasty really fast.
Can I,
wasn't
like-
that long ago.
Can I like hack down the vines as I'm going forwards?
You
Like,
can indeed. They seem to wind and twist and curl and try and bite at your hands as they withdraw, as if resentful of your assaults. But they give way before your axe.
can I make like a path that's like not difficult terrain? Like,
Yeah, give me
By,
3
like-
attacks.
okay, but
Hog. That's a
Hoggy?
lot of twos.
Sick.
it's a lot too.
Yeah.
I can
so-
assist.
Fucking sick, mate.
I'm not sure why it's rolling with advantage.
You probably have auto advantage on.
I don't believe I said it, but anyway, I assist.
Yeah, so you guys hack your way through, or rather, Freya and Deputy Paid hack a path through, and leave only a trail of cut up brambles beside as they advance. Not brambles. As they advance into the maw of this place, which is in fact a
Nature is only good for two things: to be sold as a luxury aesthetic item, or to be used as paper. This is not any of those things. So it doesn't belong in these streets.
I disagree with that. Nature is
Vaquero,
beautiful,
heaven
but it needs to be tamed.
You can also use nature for ink.
True.
Good point.
And it is
Ink is
also beautiful. Hello?
I like paper. Yeah, he makes books.
Yeah, on tax reports.
Yeah, and
Dynasty-
maps.
Dynasty books, maps.
And scrolls.
True, scrolls.
In city records.
I don't think I have much use for paper, but okay.
All of the good things.
Paper's great. I'll have to give you my favorite book. Mother gave it to me.
So I can roast a pig on it? Question?
No,
Is it a book about hunting?
it is a book about astrology.
How does that help?
Timing.
What can I do with that?
Learn,
Oh,
gain
there's a-
knowledge.
what use do I have of that knowledge?
I become Shadow.
Well, it has plenty of use. You'll figure it out down the road.
I don't know about that. Can I see this
Do
guy?
you guys want to hang
Just
back? And,
Yeah.
I'll check it out.
Who that?
So you see in the clearing before with an envious green emerald, you see a
It's got
man.
a chaos emerald.
He seems to be going after the chaos emeralds. Like you can even see like
He's eating mac and cheese.
you can see as he clenches the hilt of his blade yet undrawn. That the redness of his knuckles even. I kid you not. He seems to be looking very intently at this emerald key that you know is one of the ones that you must gather.
Oh,
I would
Freya,
like to
like
sneak over.
yells out to him. She's like, "Stop right
Don't
there!"
yell out to him. Oh my god.
Alright, so the vaquero tries to sneak, and Freya just yells out. What do you say?
She's like, "Stop right there, thief!"
Yeah, Freya, no.
This man turns around and says, "What? Thief? Where are you?" He draws his rapier and says, "Have at you, vile cur! I shall not allow anyone to steal from this beautiful woman. Tell me, ma'am, where has this thief gone?"
Freya's like, "To battle, then!" And she starts running forward.
He's talking about me.
Huh?
Alright, wait.
Can I
Should've
get
let it touch
closer?
the
Or
fucking crystal, then we can at least tell what it does.
Wait, so are you running at him? Because he seems to think that you're talking about a thief that isn't him.
What? Wait.
Yeah, you were like, "Stop right there, thief," and he was like,
Okay.
"Well, what?" He thinks you're talking to someone else.
And she's like, "What do you mean, you?"
What? Why are you calling me a thief, madam? What have I done to deserve your scorns and dispersions?
Well, you're clearly trying to steal that gem, are you not?
Oh, what an accusation! I am here having an adventure to save a fair maiden.
I don't think
Freya. Freya, I think you're the fair maiden.
Interesting.
there are enough fair maidens here. Only warriors.
No, there is. She resides within the tree that hath eaten of her.
Interesting.
Up to about...
Believe in fair maiden, Classy. You're in one.
Yeah, I see no point in not going to help this poor sap.
Okay, well, I'm gonna just walk out of here.
Was true.
I suppose I will stow my ass.
He's like, yeah, so what brings you in here? And has the vaquero revealed himself, or is he still hidden?
He's still hidden.
Well, that gem right there is exactly what we've come for.
Look at Debbie Pate and her goons.
Yeah, actually. Yeah,
This
but,
would be bad.
wait, so you
Can
have...
we call? That's what we're gonna call Wednesdays from now on.
The
Oh,
goons.
Debbie paid in her goons on Wednesdays. Yeah.
The DVP goons.
So, you're after this gem? Are you like the rightful owners of this place here to reclaim your property, or is that new?
We're the charterists.
Oh,
You might
nice.
have heard of us, and if you haven't, that is okay.
And we are members of the noble family of Halfords.
They are also charterists.
Don't
Feast
worry.
your eyes.
He does
You
a little
are,
battle.
You are
Tends from
in the
behind him.
presence of the sword bearer, Adonis Halford.
Oh yeah.
supposed to tell
I am
people
Egmund Skelar.
Adonis does it
and
by
you do
how
what?
introduces himself.
I'll introduce myself as well to him, and
He's like, oh wow, who dashing man of mysterious nature are you?
Oh my god.
This needs some screams in the background. Some Mexican guy screaming. Yeah.
Do you tell him who you are? Great.
Very cool. His mic cut out, I think.
Oh no.
The worst timing. Impossible.
OMG. Oh shit, I forgot to show. Must do that right now.
Oh no, did his internet go out? He just left the call.
Have we lost our dear Greg?
Oh no.
Let's just backpedal before he revealed himself and go back to character introductions. Like
Yeah, that works.
Whoa,
Yeah, so Freya goes, oh.
you like disappeared on my screen.
Oh, I don't know. Anyways, Freya goes like, so he's like when he introduces himself, Freya's like, and you do what?
He's like,
Who are you?
well, I go where I am needed to do what I must. I'm a brave and strapping man. So you get the sense that this individual is what some call a fetcher. They tend to fancy themselves wandering adventurers, which normally means like itinerant murder for hire stroke ruin looter.
Yeah, I was going to say he seems like a looter to me.
Well, he's like, oh yes, I do know how to play the lute, and he pulls out his lute, and he reveals he's in fact a lutist.
My goodness.
Adonis. He's excited. He likes music.
He's like, oh.
I play the accordions. That does not make me an accordionist. Wait, I guess maybe it does.
I mean, technically it does.
I think it does.
I don't identify as such. Seems pretentious.
Freya has like a horn, kind of like, strapped to her like belt. So like a.
So I suppose they would call you a horner.
Yeah, like a
okay,
kind
that's
of
better. I've returned.
a Viking horn kind of thing.
Yeah,
so like.
I would say Egman puts on a nice performance.
Oh my god, is he really?
A nice performance.
Nice. Let's get some nices in chat.
Yeah, can you get a nice and chat?
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, fuck, I think I closed everything. No, I didn't. Never mind.
Oh my god.
Nice.
I'm sorry.
Adonis is like, oh, my mother taught me piano.
Nycra.
It didn't get very far though.
Yeah. And Egman is like, I'm so honored to stand before Herr Adonis and his family. Indeed, I know you to be a knight of this city, a Ritter. Tell me, do you acquire heroic companions to assist you throughout your journey?
Of course, I rely on my friends dearly.
Oh, well, please, allow me. He swishes his rapier to offer you my blade. Fine, sir. He takes a dramatic knee.
Adonis kind of like, he doesn't know how to respond to this. He kind of like looks
Freya's
at
like, she like laughs a little bit. She's like struggling to hold back, like giggles, like.
Adonis is like shocked. He doesn't know how to respond to this man. He's like,
My character just looks at him like Shift Ping's character art like this.
Oh my god.
10 seconds into impress the rich boy and chill, and his tiefling companion gives you this look.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so Egman is just like, yeah.
Freya's like, can you fight?
Yes! He does a with his rapier.
Does it look? Does he look useful?
Did it look cool?
He looks pretty useful.
Yeah.
It looked cool. It's like a Zoro Z, but it's an Egman E.
All right. Well, Freya like walks over, and she like stands beside him. She like puts her hand on his head, and she's like, "Yes, no," like looking at Adonis, like.
I don't know. Am I allowed to answer these sort of questions? Are we allowed to?
Honest,
You're the only
you are-
person allowed
you
to
are
answer
the
this right
heir
now.
to the Halford family.
I suppose, the more the merrier. We could always use more
Excellent, excellent. Yes, I shall.
Freya, Freya, as Adonis says it, Freya
Can I insight this guy?
yeah, you
walks
can
in
incite
front
this
of
guy.
Freya will walk in front of him and just put her hands in between his armpits and just lift them up in one fell swoop.
Give me that strength check.
Okay.
Why do I get the sense that we've picked up another pathetic life form?
All right, you kind of lift Eagman just off the floor. Or wait, are you picking up Adonis?
No, Igman. Sorry.
He's like, oh my, hey, this giantess from the north doth lift me, and lifts mine spirits, I must say.
Okay, so you were talking about a maiden or something in a tree. What
All right,
was that
so
about?
the Vaquero gets the sense that he doesn't mind Freya giving him a lift, but he's mostly trying to impress her, and he seems to think he's succeeding. He's like, yes, in yonder ponder there is most ponderously an maiden most fine, who seems trapped within the belly of a tree that has eaten her up to about below the bosom.
Fascinating.
Yes,
The tree is eaten. Does the tree itself seem alive? What happens if someone else touches the tree?
well, there's not a tree there. There's stumps. There's eight moss-covered stumps, viney, mossy-covered stumps, and I believe that these diamonds are the key to freeing this fine and enchanting beauty whom I have glimpsed through the waters.
Stay here for a second. Hang out for a second, and I'm gonna roll stealth.
Indeed, but first of all, did you introduce yourself to him? He says, "My fair-masked friend, who are you?"
I am vengeance. I am the night. I am the spirit of Freistadt, the Vaquero.
Oh,
Freya, is he really all those things?
Freya's like, no, probably not.
Not
And then
yet,
she
but, I'm working on it.
She walks past Eagman and walks past the Vaquero, slaps him on the shoulder, and she's like, nobody knows who you are. Shut up.
Eagman's like, well, I mean, of course, no one knows who he is because of his fine mask. Oh wait, where'd he go? I can't. Did he? Oh, I think you've.
And that's literally no one knows who he is.
Yeah.
Can I pick up the gem?
Yeah, you can. You yoink as you reach out to it. You feel a flow of envy washing over you, but it doesn't feel like the real deal. You've stood before sin before, and this seems almost like some strange afterpang, some morning wood of sin, some occurrence outside the prime line that is there nonetheless. As you yoink it, you make me a charisma save with advantage.
Okay.
The Vaquero meanwhile, I'll get to the Vaquero once we're done yoinking the stone.
Yeah.
You
Once
gain
you-
possession of the Chaos Emerald, and you feel like you get a request on your Paladin Dar, and it says Dr. Eggman would like to know your location. Meanwhile,
Make an announcement.
Can I take a peek at the woman in the tree? Can I see what she looks like? Can I see her face?
so you don't presently see a woman in the tree. You see 8 stumps, and there's a pond here in the middle of this beer carton drinking area, and there's vines all around the waters, and the waters seem to shine with an ethereal light. Above this realm, there's only a green and twisting realm of glowing leaves and green shafts of light outside of the prime reality, and you can hear thunder and rain from beyond here. And but you get the feeling that there is something to see if you get closer and gaze into the waters.
What I want to do is I want to throw maybe 1 or 2 bulbs, something with heft, a little minor item in my inventory. Let me see. Yeah, so I guess a couple ball bearings or something. Maybe in my I spent all my gold, so maybe it's still in the sack. Just want to throw something in that, something with heft.
All right, you reach
In through this hallway. Just not even far. Just toss it here.
You reach into your sack and you throw out some balls. They roll free along
No,
the
they're still in
wood.
the stack. They're still in the stack. I just want it to have like heft and weight.
You
know.
you pop a bag in.
It's
It
substantial.
lands.
Oh,
It
I'm
lands
gonna-
in the grass. Nothing seems to have happened to it.
Then I go retrieve it, still stealthily.
All right. You feel the edge of the water call to you, glimmering beautifully.
What? I would like to resist the call to the water, but I would like to observe the tree. Would that be like a
So,
perception? Or do you want to
Like which? So like, the only trees you see are these stumps.
Is there a woman stuck in the stump? Do I see
Nope.
that? So it's got to be this one. This is the only pond in here that he's talking about.
Yeah, Faye's like, what? Where is this woman you speak of?
I'm gonna go back and report what I've seen
All right. So Egmund is like,
in private to the rest of the party,
Right,
not
and
to this Edmund character.
I'm assuming Deputy Paid followed up as
Oh.
well. But Egmund says, the fair maiden, she is within the waters.
Could you
I'm
go
going
fetch
to
your
roll
father?
Do I? So what do I roll to know about stupid fairy shit?
You could roll me an Arcana, or a Nature.
Okay, I think the nature is the good roll here.
Oof. Oh, God, there's no relevant religious information here.
Yep.
Nature, I mean, sometimes you know of fae that look like fair maidens.
Like, wait, so we can roll nature here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I
Wait,
definitely
nature
would,
or arcana, you said?
Yeah.
Roll nature.
I definitely would think that this is some
Yeah,
fable shit.
nothing.
Even though I don't know for a fact that it is, I'd be like, oh yes, this is some old
Does
fae
Adonis
trickery.
know anything about Adonis? Does Adonis know anything about nature or arcana?
I can roll.
That's not what I wanted to roll.
The Vaquero knows more about
Alright,
mundane matters.
well, yeah. Faye, I don't know shit.
Mm-hmm.
Roll it. Okay.
Yeah.
So a 13 is the best thing.
Y'all ain't no shit.
I don't know.
We don't know shit about the fae.
Okay.
Can we? I tell him to go get the lady out of the water
He's
to
like,
show us.
well, I mean, yes, I'm not sure I will be able to draw her forth, but I will approach. He comes out playing his lute, and he says, "Fair maiden of the waters,
behind
if
him
you can
is
hear me,
the-
please appear as an apparition and give some sign to my noble companions of the House of Halford and their retainers. And these noble charters saw in their mission that you are here and in need. And you see appearing in the waters the reflection of a woman swallowed by a tree, with wildflowers growing in her hair, swallowed about bosom high, just below the bosom, in fact, by a tree."
So she's got like bark on her and stuff? Like,
I've seen this hotel documentary before.
She's coming out of a
Oh.
tree.
Does she look like she's a fairy?
I don't know if insight
Um,
is character roll here.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not really sure, like, what you hope, but, like, what you see on her face is an expression of longing and desire to be freed.
Adonis kind of like bends down. He's like, "Are you okay?"
She reaches towards the surface of the water.
Well, I'm not gonna touch her.
She seems sad that you are not reciprocating, but she and the tree pulls her down into the deep, and you hear a slurping sound as some bubbles rise, and the bright surface no longer reveals this vision to you.
Well, this is interesting.
We must save her, of course.
Or not why we're here.
Well, why you're here is to open this this passageway.
So that Kathos can come burn it down.
Touching ladies engulfed in trees, submerged in water, is not why we're here.
But unlocking that is, and I feel like once we unlock her, she will be released.
Egmund is
somehow.
like, "Oh, but my most fair and noble, horny compatriot, is that not what it makes life worth living? To lock fingers with fair and fey and fain maidens, within watery pools and liberate them from boggy enclosures?
No, it's money.
He is right.
I feel like Adonis and Freya
He's
kind
got
of
a
like
point.
side eye each other. They just like
huh?
they're looking like, you know.
Freya like rolls her eyes. She's like, "All right. So you seem to know a lot about this tree. What do we do?"
Well, you see, I heard the cries of innocent people, they're saying they were being molested by these brambly beasts, and so I picked up my rapier and I emerged forth from the common house in which I was drinking, and I found my way here and adventured about and located this fair maiden and determined that magical stones must be the answer to her woes, and that they went into the strange inserts on those stumps around there. He gesticulates, and there do seem to be strange inserts on the stumps around there.
Adonis kind of like pokes his sword around in the water.
Can I?
Poking.
All right.
Can I roll?
The
insight?
sword screams. Ah! Come out and face me. Let me shed your blood, watery tart.
Is there
And
anything down there?
everything and nothing. An echo of an echo. Dirty tricks. And half-full broads.
He pulls the sword out and he's like, that's very vague.
Freya's like, "Oh, is it doing?"
Did any of us hear that,
Oh.
or just Adonis?
No,
No.
it just speaks to Adonis.
All right.
Freya's like, "Is it doing? Is it Adonis? Is it doing the thing again?"
Yeah, it's doing that thing again.
She's like, "Oh, okay." Can I roll insight to know if this guy is talking a lot of horse shit, or if he actually believes that's how to activate the tree?
Yeah. No,
Or
you,
if he's charmed.
you
in
could
any
roll. You
way?
could roll an insight.
Yeah.
You can roll an
He's
insight on him.
definitely
Heck,
Can't get a
I
read on
rolled
him.
3, 2, and then
I'll do an
2.
insight check.
Hello.
I'm gonna ask my sword. I'm like, sword, what do you think of that guy?
Fools and knaves and fetchers are beneath the dignity of the Halfords, but if he is useful in battle, then let him prove it by wetting his blade, slicked with green fey blood.
If you say so.
God, we suck.
Pat, they seemed to be pale imitations of the sins they represented.
Excellent. And did I know whether they could be touched or not? I mean, I know I destroyed one.
Oh, wait, the
Wait, so
gold one you saw was actually a debate. You didn't see that. That was destroyed. You see a different one, though, because you guys did get one, I think.
So I picked the green one back up, the green one down there up.
Yeah.
But like, the other ones that were at the 5th watch, did they give them to us, or like
They gave you one.
one? Okay. Well, I'm
The
gonna
other
take,
is implying the one that we brought, basically, right? We didn't bring.
I
the
thought
one
that you guys had gotten the gold one, then I remember
Oh,
that it
had
was
we?
destroyed.
Okay, no, the gold one I specifically destroyed, but I believe all the other ones we
You have one other.
got. Okay.
So you have one. You have two. You got the green one.
yeah, I was gonna say, can we? I guess.
So
I'll
what do
just,
we do when one of them's destroyed?
So there's wait. So there's
That's a good question. What you
There's
do is,
indentations on the-
Abomination.
you suffer the consequences of another player's action, is what you do.
So there are indentations on the tree.
There are indentations on 7 out of the 8 stumps.
Okay, well I guess I'll just take the green one and just put it in one of the indentations.
I
guess
the
I
green
walk into the
glow
water
and
for
a
that.
click. So you walk into the shallow waters. You see many reflections of yourself walk around you as you do so. And they seem to twist and twirl and take on unnatural shapes and forms, but this does not deter you as you kaplunk your stone into the haft. And trying to remember what color was the other one you guys found.
It was like blue. It was like pink and purple and blue and a little orange.
Freya, how deep is it?
I don't know how deep. The,
Was it the multicolored one?
I don't think you guys found the vaporwave one.
Yeah, that's when you showed us. I think at the.
I showed it to you, but
You
I'm
just
not,
flexed it. You didn't. I mean,
Oh,
it
I
was
don't-
given to us. It was
So
flexed.
I think
Okay,
we got
I
the
don't know.
red one from the spider place, but I'm not sure.
You didn't get it from her. You know it's there.
Okay, I know that that one's there.
I mean, I was just gonna put the green one in for now. What happens when I do that?
It goes do, and you get the feeling that you've inserted something in, and if you put in the other one you have, it does the same thing.
Okay.
Do the symbols on the tree match anything I've seen before? Can I do an investigation check?
Investigation wouldn't be what you rolled there. You
good.
would need declare your rolls
stop
and ask me before
re-rolling.
you roll things. This
Roll
isn't
the
this
rest of
isn't
the
this
rolls.
isn't a smoke shop. We don't pre-roll here. Nature might help you.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I gotta be right back.
It's
Like,
okay.
give me like 2 minutes. I apologize.
Yeah, I guess I don't know anything about them.
Adonis is like just really investigating this water. He's like looking real close. It's like, Sword, what was that lady?
Some foolish deception for those who allow their thirst to outweigh their honor.
I see, so that's a trap. I was right to not touch her, correct, Sword?
Yes, do not dirty your hands with watery tarts.
That's rude. Don't call people that. I turn to Deppy Paid, and so my sword claims that the woman of the water is an illusion, a trap set for very treacherous men.
That doesn't surprise me.
Oh, how could it be? She looks so fair and fine. It is so in need of my assistance.
I think that was the point.
Oh, Herr Halford.
Adonis.
Herr Adonis, do you mean to imply that people just go around telling lies and magical pawns? Who would do such a thing?
A lot of people, apparently.
Oh, I have been deceived. A tragedy.
I kind of walk over and give him like a little meager pat on the shoulder.
I refrain from touching the man.
He's like, thank you for your aid and comfort in this time. Thank you for showing me the wrongness of my ways. Herr Adonis, I shall assist you in your quest to set right what is wrong here.
Oh, thank you. I'm just glad you didn't fall for it.
Indeed.
Probably would have got dragged to the watery depths.
Most terrible fate, you have indeed saved my life this day, my good and honorable knightly companion.
I hold up my sword. I'm like, see, you did a good thing today.
Yeah, the sword is just like, we will see if his blood merits the sacrifice of time and listening to his droning idiocy.
He like puts the sword back. He holds it up when he talks to it. I imagine he just like put it back down at his side and kind of.
Eagman seeing this is like, is that blade? It has such a sheen to it, an ethereal glow. Tell me, do you have a magical blade that you have won through questing and honor?
No. It's a family heirloom.
A lineal blade, an ancestral weapon. Amazing.
It's very normal. It's very normal.
Oh, excellent. No, I think it's quite stand out. In fact, I mean, what a fine ritter that I adventure with. Such a storied house.
Start developing a crush on Adonis.
He's trying to get hitched to that wagon some way. But yeah, you guys hear like a vague sound of scuttling from every direction, and you just get this feeling like wood is moving and warping and bending a little. And you're not sure that this is a place where one can tarry long without consequence.
What happened real quick?
So let's go over to the place that I know has a stone still. It's got a spider lady guarding it, but she's kind of chill. Alright, everybody. To that direction. This way. Not staying here.
A spider lady?
Onward.
A lady spider.
Yeah,
A woman of
Yeah.
of the web, if you will.
you might like her, actually.
Oh? Is she a fair
Yeah.
maiden?
Well, she's a web lady. Whatever you call that.
Oh, I
Anyway,
see.
Adonis, you never told me your birth sign. You talked about astrology earlier.
My birth sign. Is astrology the same in this world
Yeah,
as
the
it
thing
is
is,
in our world?
like, I have to invent astrology, Pat. There's not like Sagittariuses and Cancers.
I'm not gonna make that up right now. That's Lee's job.
I think that Adonis was born under the sigil a star sign normally associated with nobles, marking his birth as auspicious for a noble family.
Well, there you have it.
I don't know when I was born.
That's so sad.
Anyway, let's go deal with the spider lady. Knock on the door.
All right. You hear, "Come in."
All right, open the door then.
Whoa.
Yeah, you see that there's been quite a bit of a splooge in this room.
There's nut everywhere. Oh, there's the Chaos Emerald.
It
Hello.
hangs suspended from the ceiling about 15 feet up, strung there by a web. And
15.
yeah.
I'm terrible with names. Actually, I'm not, but I forget yours. You might remember me.
You
related
hear
to
that
the
same
whole-
voice say, "Step in to my domain."
Here
I'm
goes.
not sure about that.
Who are you? Show yourself.
Come, show yourself first.
I'm already in the room.
You hear a scuttling of feet, and then
You know what? I'll
as a spider lady descends from above, half lady, half spider. She says, "Hello, chartists. It's lovely to see you all again. Although it seems that your faces have changed a little since last time, and my little ears have told me much has gone on outside. But of course, the outside isn't what interests either of us right now. It's what's on the inside that counts, don't you think?"
It's what's right behind you that counts right now for me.
Ah, yes. How appropriate. A frigid warrior comes for a red wrath.
Frigid, you say?
Yes, I gaze upon you and I see soaked stories of ice in your veins.
You may learn that there's wrath behind ice as well.
Oh, undoubtedly. In the winter court, there's plenty of wrath and much icy rain. Tell me. Brings. Yeah, is Donis just trying to look over her shoulders here?
Yeah, I've got these two freaking tall bitches in front of me. I'm trying to make a statement.
Adonis is just mailing in the back, waving his hands.
Excuse me. Yeah.
Like jumping, trying to see.
Yeah, give me an athletics to try and get in there.
Okay. Can I do acrobatics instead?
Yes. You can do a cartwheel.
Cartwheel. Wait, hold on. My thing's
Wait, you're a strength character. Your athletics is almost certainly better.
I can't even see my. Oh, there it is. I gotta get glasses. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. You will cartwheel and you manage to get by, and you're in the sticky stuff.
All right, I'm here to make an announcement. So Adonis kind of sees the spider lady. He's definitely scared, but he does kind of bow, and he's like, "Madam Spider, what must we do to trouble you for? What are those crystals called again?"
They seem to be keys of some sort.
What might we do to trouble you for your gem key there?
Ah, what a respectful little boy who's come to my web. Well, since you ask so politely, I suppose I could be more inclined to dicker with you. She crawls a little closer along the ceiling, and she cranes her neck down towards you and says, "That depends on what you have to offer, my little scion."
Lisa Dicker, take a shot.
Okay.
Well, of course we don't intend to expect you to give us
That'd be
your
water pack.
things for free. What would you like?
That one.
Well, I am here to inform upon the activities of the summer court in this land. I don't know yet why they've taken such an acute interest to the goings on in your little place, although I'm not sure it's interest, really, so much as a passing fancy, or perhaps an adjacent goal. And the rest of what's happened here is nothing but a consequence.
What is human doing it? Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you. Pardon me.
Yeah, no, she's Winter. She's spying on the summer court.
Gotcha. Sorry.
If you had information, perhaps I could trade that for this little gem here, and I could be on my way. But I would need to know it had a true source.
Oh, when she said frigid warrior earlier, she was like complimenting me, like, oh, like
Maybe.
okay. I thought she said it was like an insult almost. I was like,
Adonis
No,
is like,
she's from a cool place.
yeah. I was like, you want to scrap? Damn.
Adonis is like, I see. I cannot make a decision without my compatriots, approval. And he kind
Oh.
of turns back to Freya and Deputy Paid
I
to,
see.
discuss this.
I see these women keep you on a short leash. I approve.
He's got a blush. He's a little grumpy from that, but he's not going to say anything.
Actually, as she says that,
The Vaquero, what do you do as you witness this whole thing going on?
The Vaquero is actually going to try to stay out of sight of this thing.
He doesn't want to get Spider Lady to notice him?
yeah.
No, and he's going to let them handle the
But
negotiation.
As she says that about Adonis, Freya's gonna be like, "Hold your tongue, she beast."
I was like, stop.
Ooh. Do I sense a fire in your cold veins?
You speak to the heir to the Halford family, Adonis Halford.
Oh.
Careful with your words.
Hoss Adonis.
I imagine
Hoss
his
Halford.
sword's like saying shit too. He's like being overwhelmed right now.
It's like
Yeah,
muffled,
yeah.
like in his scabbard. Like,
Bro, what'd she say?
She's like, Hoss Adonis. Hoss Halford, rather. Tell me, little nobleling, you must have many pretty treasures. And very important things to your family. You could impart a mere, what did you say, she-beast with one of them, couldn't you?
I don't have
Oh.
anything on me.
Ah, well,
insolence.
perhaps,
How dare you make demands?
perhaps a future promise. Oh, are we not doing?
Freya, we're bargaining.
Are we not? Yeah, we're negotiating.
Insofar as I'm aware, we are in the middle of a negotiation of.
Yes. Well, okay. You don't have anything yet, but what about a promise of the future?
Freya's pissed.
He says, but of course, if you're willing to accept such a thing.
Oh, we have our ways of making sure we have our
We really
receive our
doing this?
promises. Tell me,
Bro, I gotta owe a spider demon a promise.
how about
Boy.
Your cipher extends your hands. Let's make a deal.
how about
Cypher.
how about your firstborn?
I don't even know if I'm gonna have one of those. I mean,
You're the heir. You have to.
Well, if you
Freya,
make the
Freya
deal, you
steps
have to.
forward. Freya steps forward,
Now
and
I have to.
she's like, "How dare you?"
Now, Freya, we're
That's
still
like-
debating.
Come now.
He's
come
like
now.
flustered. That was
Such
he was
insolent.
he was expecting
request.
gold. She said that. He's like,
I mean, imagine if it was a gold request, like, all right, I'm gonna
She
need
wouldn't- yeah, she
50,000
wouldn't be
gold
pissed
later
if-
on.
if
But I
it's
mean,
something
it's
like
like you
Freya
can't
is
be
like-
oh, I don't plan on getting 50,000 gold anytime soon. So I'm sorry, I can't give it to you. No, if you say I'm gonna give you my firstborn child, well, you better get the fucking homie.
No. Freya is like visibly angry. Like,
he's like patting her on the shoulder, like now.
You cannot. So she maneuvers her arms this way to make clear that she's wearing arm blades,
okay.
frost steel arm blades that glint with a interwoven snowflakey but also spider webby pattern.
Okay, I assume my shield is made of the same metal.
I must say, this is getting quite ridiculous. Are you not a huntress? What interest have you in firstborn children? I thought you were here to kill the bear. and
I find that noble children make the best squires when one is out hunting.
You would use the next heir to the Adonis family as a mere squire?
Come now.
Freya's like,
I offer.
this is your last chance.
Adonis Esquire?
We've hardly gone through all of the options of payment. Are you really certain that your heart and mind and body are set on having
No, no, no.
Listen
Look,
to your child.
no. Well, I'm just trying to float something. But your friend here seems most perturbed by my suggestions. Tell me, what would you like to offer me? What could you bear to part with? What
Trying to
couldn't you
think.
bear to part with?
You mentioned information earlier, right?
Clearly, she wants extra special shit. What do I have as
Well,
as a like a noble person?
Well, so like you got money, you got cash,
Yeah.
but you also have like your
Ooh, tracts of land.
An agency. You could offer to have an enemy of hers killed, and nothing would
True.
happen to anyone because of it. You could just be like, well, yeah, they
You could
assaulted a noble
even-
house.
like,
Could I
well,
could I
yeah,
offer her like my favor like in the future like
Yes,
say she
yeah,
needs
Do you wanna offer her that?
yeah like in your time of need, you know.
Oh.
I Adonis Halford give you my word.
You give me your word, and you feel a certain special resonance in the air around you as little strings dance about. And she says, "Well, in that
You
case,"
fool.
and you hear
that was
you
very
he-
hasty.
you hear a stone clink to the ground, and she says, "Well, we'll see when my hour comes. For now, I recede into my webs. Oh, and if you do find scuttle, 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 what it is the summer court is interested in here, let me know." She sort of goes up into like a hole in the ceiling that sort of peels out and disappears.
Fair like stomps
Hey,
the
before you go,
ground.
do you know anything about ladies in water? Oh, fuck, she's gone. Ah, darn it.
Ugh. No, I already learned about that. She's an illusion.
Hmm.
Fair
Oh,
like stomps the ground and like flicks the Adonis in the forehead. She's like,
It's
Yeah.
ow.
"You
Not
fool!"
your touch. Not
She's
mine.
like, "You stupid boy."
Eagman is like,
Why am I stupid?
Egan is like, "Oh my! It should seem that my lord now owes a favor to a fae. Ah, I confess, my good sir, it is perhaps a little on the hasty side, but you have shown your commitment to completing your quest. A noble deed. We shall toast you when we find your drinking establishment of preference. After we, you know, I guess not free the maiden. I guess collect the stones, which is of course, I mean, they look valuable, so this is of course a worthy quest."
Yes, acquiring valued items is indeed a noble quest. This, however, is a chore that must be accomplished in
All
order
right,
to
so
clear the
Adonis, you pick up the gem, and you feel a certain resonance within the gem and your sword, as your sword whispers to you, "Mediocre." Somehow, you don't get the feeling this gem is going to have a great sway over you.
way.
What's that the gem of?
Handing it to Freya might work.
It feels a little wrathful.
Is
And,
my
you know-
my sword just like soak that in and null it?
It's
What a
like-
king.
It's just, they counter each other. Like,
Amazing.
they
For what it's
cancel each
worth,
other out.
You also came out of that soul. You also came out of that deal with your soul and your firstborn child. I mean, it's
Yeah,
not.
yeah. I literally just gotta you know what if
You don't
one day
understand. A favor to a fae can be worth
Yeah.
more than you could ever imagine.
You might be paying that favor off for the rest of your life. I mean, you never specified how many times of great need or how many. I mean, you just said you said your name and I give you my word in your time of great need. So that's kind of a. I mean, you might want to have a lawyer look at that. But
Yeah, I offered,
Simon
but
tries one.
he didn't want it, so...
um,
Fuck.
but you still have your soul. So I
Do
mean,
you have
once
my
you die, it's over. It's done. They
have
can't.
my
ask
maybe
anything more.
existent firstborn, maybe not existent firstborn. We'll find out.
Yeah,
It's a
so-
problem for the future.
Yeah, so you guys
Risky business.
have obtained a stony stone.
Mhm.
And Eagmund is very impressed that Adonis has done what he's done, although he is slightly worried as well. And he just steps out in the hallway. He's like, "Well, I sense adventure."
Yeah, that's
I'm gonna go put the gem out here real quick. I don't want to carry this thing.
All right, when you put the gem in, it goes plaquette, 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 and you can't help but notice that there's a bit of perhaps is that strawberry jam coming out of The rings of the stump that you're pressing it into?
Maybe.
I wouldn't.
Blood.
Hold on, I accidentally
What does the sword
closed our
say about it?
roll-20. Yeah, what's my sword say?
The sword is just like...
It's a sword. What do you think?
The sword says, "The Fae are pale echoes of true valor, the great terror. Ridelings, nothing more."
Should I be worried about that deal I just made, sword?
You belong to me, Adonis. If she gets any funny ideas, just let me taste her blood.
He kind of like gives a nervous like chuckle. He's like, I'm not sure if that made me happy or worried, but thank you. And he kind of like puts the sword back down.
You already have a prison baddie.
Indeed.
Come on,
Wait,
boy.
bruh.
I feel like his sword has a name, but it's like he probably will never be able to pronounce it, so it's just sword.
Unspeakable.
Yeah, it's like unspeakable because it's all Lovecraftian.
Yeah, it's in like another language that's like impossible for humans to speak.
We would
Any-
need a couple
any-
more
any
teeth,
creature.
tongues, and tentacles to say that word.
Yeah.
Exactly, yeah.
My character says it perfect. Anyway, though, onwards. We have much to do and very little time. I believe that the calls are being small on the side. Shall we?
Lead the way then, I suppose.
I'm gonna pop this door open. I don't remember what it goes to, but
Alright, the door creaks open.
oh yeah, that's where I thought it went.
Thank you.
Well, I think so. Wait, what?
Amazing. The vaquero. You see a lot of blood to your south and east.
Yeah, I think there was something over there. Except I guess there isn't.
Is it like dried blood?
Yeah. Well, it actually seems like the ground here is bleeding.
Huh.
Not interested.
Also, there was something to the east as well.
Is there anything in here? Like,
Yes,
so the ground is bleeding. What do you
I'm
mean?
just going to look around.
There just always
here.
seems to be fresh blood here, and when you step around, it seems to be like deep, like the deeper you go, like it's almost like the mud there is just blood red. This is the room that Anuzo Hent was in. He cleared it out when he left. There's like some broken debris and shelves around the edges. There was a circle here that he dispelled. But there is also a hole in this wall. It seems to lead northerly.
Can I go through it?
Yeah. You
Or
can,
is it like too small? Okay,
you
it's
can-
big enough to go there?
it's person-sized.
Cool.
And you see a passage to the east. A passage which seems to wrap, the horizon bending and twisting very before it. You feel as if though it leads perhaps down or perhaps up. Maybe both. Definitely both.
Well,
Sounds like
what do you say?
a
Shall we?
place I want to go, yeah.
Egmund catches you up and he's
Do we
like,
want to take this slow, or are we just gonna rush right in?
I mean, have you met Freya? Hello?
I don't think he has actually.
He has.
Oh.
We did the one miasma mission. Yeah, they remember? In the
Ah,
cave?
yes, I remember. It was very cloudy.
alright, so you guys advance into this tunnel. And this green passage, and things are very green, and they wind around, and you feel your stomachs turn over and twist, and then with a snap, crackle, and pop, you seem to be somewhere else entirely.
We just moved to the other side of the board? Damn.
Before you see a kitchen, and you feel a great wave and pang of hunger overwhelm you. You smell delicious, delicious sauerkraut wafting from the north.
My character actually likes that. Damn, how could you, Lee? You picked something that she enjoys.
Freya, as you advance, you hear a creaking to the north, as a door there seems to open unbidden.
Freya's like, show yourself? Who's there?
You just smell something that's really delicious coming from this direction.
Freya's like, Chef, where are you?
Freya, be careful.
As you advance, you see a very moss-covered room up ahead. Egmund is like, "We must tread carefully. You never know what might be up ahead in such a place. Also,
well-
I really wish there was still food around it. Man, I saw sauerkraut? Someone's still cooking? Freya, you see here a big old hole in the middle of this moss. It's sort of a dark hole, and you have a bad angle, but you could roll perception to peer into it if you'd like.
Can I like pick up like a pebble or something and cast light on it, and then throw it down the hole?
Yes, down the hole, you see a glistening on a gem.
Ooh. How deep is it?
Oh.
Yeah, I was gonna say how long does it take the rock to fall?
It seems like it is a 15-foot descent.
Oh, that ain't bad.
Sure.
Is this what the sauerkraut smell is coming from?
Yes, it is coming from down in this mossy hole.
Oh, fuck.
Sword, what do you think?
Never let your stomach lead you astray unless you are thirsting for blood.
Yeah, here's the
Very
deal.
unhelpful.
Very unhelpful.
If
Do not
anyone's
help
gonna
he
jump
who will
down
not
in
help
that hole,
himself,
have-
Adonis.
Wait, what does the Vicar say?
If anyone's gonna jump down into this hole, I have a grappling hook that we could like attach to the hinge of the doorway here, and the rope, and you can just rappel down. If something happens, we yank you back up, and I think we should, have someone light jump down there.
Yeah,
Well,
sounds good to me.
who's
Maybe
the lightest one?
all,
not the
all,
lightest
all four of them just look at Adonis at the same time.
Mm.
I already got us a gem. It's someone else's turn.
I'm not the lightest one, but I probably am the most capable of dealing with any things that would be dangerous by myself, if you know what I mean. Like,
But you're also the most capable.
Freya
of
probably
yanking
weighs
them
like,
up.
with all her like armor and everything, probably weighs like 500 pounds at this point.
my character gestures to her health bar, like
Alright.
marker.
I'm pretty light, and I'm also unarmored. I'll jump down there.
Aw.
I'm about to say, if anything, Deppy Page should hold the rope because she's
Yeah,
got she's probably the strongest one.
Alright, so
Well, either way, we're gonna brace the
You're-
rope
you're-
on the
you're
on
pretty
the
strong.
doorway here,
Mhm.
and someone and Debbie Bay can hold it. We'll
Yeah,
tie it
I'll
around my
jump
waist. I'll jump down. Anything happens, I can literally jump right back up. But if something does grab onto me,
alright,
Debbie Page.
so
can yank
show me how you
Yeah.
guys are stanced up.
I was like, can Freya stand like near the edge, ready to like yoink him out?
Yeah,
You
like
can. So like with the Vaquero or Freya. Okay, yeah. So you guys walk in. And then
As the Vaquero starts going down, she'll walk in. I think
as
Debbie Page will stay at
the
door,
Vaquero
right?
starts going down.
Yeah, alright, everybody, let's go
Yeah.
back out of this room and
Alright,
go see
yeah.
how we actually enter the room.
Okay,
I
so the
think I
Vaquero,
would
the
step-
Vaquero should go first. No, because the Vaquero's going down. What?
Right, but I need to be the one guarding the Vaquero.
No, but you should stand at the doorway to use the wall as like
Oh,
an anchor point for the rope. So like
Okay.
you stand here and then kind of put your legs like
Okay.
like that kind of right
Yeah.
like on
That makes
And
sense.
and
Yeah.
and
and
I
And so
feel
the
like
rope is
so
tied
far-
to me. But I mean,
yeah.
the great part is the anchor point.
Alright.
That's where it's anchored
Alright,
onto.
and-
Someone can be held.
Alright,
And
and-
Freya would like follow behind him a little bit. And
I
just-
feel like we should be like on each side of this doorway.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
all right. And Eagman is like, ooh, where should I stand?
Right there's fine.
Freya's
Oh,
like
ah, I
So
just
the
need-
Vaquero reaches the edge, and he feels something about the lip of the moss move a little, and he
Yeah.
feels like there's just something hungry here. A
Hungry,
hungry,
hungry
hungry hole.
my
As
God.
it pops off 2 sneak attacks at him.
God.
And the first one will miss, the second one will hit. Make me a strength save as you take 15
Can
bludgeoning,
I? Oh, never
Vaquero.
mind. I was gonna. Never mind. Heck.
Oh my god.
Lee, stop
Wait,
rolling
this-
over. Stop
What's
rolling over 20 twice. 3.
Jesus, what's happening to us?
They're
You're
going
gonna
Why
hit
did I
you.
do that?
Yeah,
What
yeah,
happened to me?
Yeah, Greg, the hole wants to eat you. It goes om nom nom. It's a mouth. It's hungry. It's a hungry, hungry hole.
Am I not fleet on foot? Can I somehow dodge this?
It's an
It already
attack.
happened.
It happened.
It's an attack
Yeah,
and hit you.
it happened.
All right.
You gotta give me a strength save or become grappled.
Oh, I'll make a strength save then. Jesus. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck.
Can we do a strength save to like pull his rope back? He's still tied to it, right?
Yeah.
On your turns,
Right,
yes.
That's the whole crux of this plan. If something were to happen, you
Yeah.
yank the shit out of
I
there.
think roll initiative.
The whole.
Yeah, so like you guys will be able to on your turns.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. Ignore that.
I guess you're not stealth anymore.
You have lamentably become detected. So at the end of its surprise round, it is going to take a bonus action. And the vaquero is drawn down into the hole, and bloop, the rope tied to him finds himself
Oh shit.
in the hole.
We can all see that. I think we all have sight from Vigera.
And
see that.
you hear the sound of something peeling off the walls as something peels up into the doorway. Vines sprout forth.
Shoots up into the doorway.
Can we talk to him?
Yeah, you can call down to him.
Can we ask him what he sees? Like, or do we have to wait till our turns to do this?
You can freely talk to him.
All right, I ask him like, what's going on? Should someone come down there? Like,
There are thieving face swarms and bramblers down here. I think you should pull me back up when you get a chance.
very well, Vicar.
I'm gonna grab onto the crystal, and then you should yank me out of here.
True. Alright.
All right. So we go to the top of the turn
Oh wait,
order
there's
here.
vine. They have a. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So the killer vines
The light layer is making it kind of hurt. I didn't even notice they were like a token.
are going to use Thornstorm. Can everyone give me a dex save? Who isn't the vaquero? This is going to include Eagmund.
Including me?
No, this is going to be not the vaquero.
Oh, he's bad.
He gets
Wow.
sprayed.
What's the DC? 14. Fuck.
I'm too clean.
All in favor of letting Eagmund die?
You take only half
No!
damage.
Oh, okay.
Wait, so what happens?
You failed, right? Then you take a full 7 piercing damage.
Yeah.
Even though I actually said that in her voice, that was not supposed to be in character.
Oh, mine was. Oh no, we just roleplayed on accident. Damn.
No. Oh god, what
No,
are we
my
gonna do
character's
again?
not that openly cutthroat.
You're
She's
pregnant
not-
now.
It's not that open about it.
Oh
Not
god.
that
so
openly cutthroat.
So the killer vines omnidirectionally fires its spray, and then it is Freya Halford's turn.
Mm-hmm.
Pop off strength save.
Well, okay, so
The thing is,
we should probably let the vaquero get the gem first, right?
Yeah, that makes sense. I should.
Oh, does he have to do that on his turn?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would make sense.
Oh.
So
That's fine.
also, there's like vines. I'm gonna hit the vine. I will use my channel divinity on the vaquero though. Can I use it from here? Is that okay?
I would say the stone that you cast light on, would the light still be active on it?
Yeah.
Then I would say so, yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna cast my my radiant defense channel divinity on the vaquero.
Oh shit! Very nice.
And then also yeah, let me just do a did I put it in here? Did I not put it in my sheet? Am I actually that bad? Never mind. Yeah, it's not in my sheet. Never mind. That's it.
All right. Yeah, that's Freya Halford's turn. I think.
Yeah.
All right, it's a hungry
not going anywhere.
hole's turn. The first, it ties to Om Nom Nom Adonis. It does not succeed. And the next, it tries to Om Nom Nom Freya. As it like twists in its mouth, turns, and a vile green tongue reaches out to try and snatch you. And thanks to your new armor, that misses by one.
Pug.
And yeah, it is the Vaquero's turn down in the hole. The Vaquero sees that there are many fey things awakening here, and they seem hungry.
So here's what's gonna happen.
Mhm.
I'm gonna roll this here. I'm gonna roll this here D4. I'm gonna throw the smoke bomb. I'm gonna grab the diamond, then throw the smoke bomb.
All right.
4.
Okay, yeah. So like the smoke billows out to entirely surround the Vaquero in the hole, obfuscating his position to the point where like it starts to like come up out of the hole, and the hole starts to like cough a bit with like a racking dry cough.
Pug. And I'm gonna be like, I've got it. Get me out.
All right, debt be paid. It is your turn, but your half of the rope is sort of stuck in these vines that are like coursing through it and entangling it.
Oh. Rip.
So, am I not going to be able to
Oh wait,
talk
can I
on
jump?
it?
I'm so sorry. Wait, I'm so sorry.
I
I realize that's a thing.
a high jump could be
Well,
difficult.
with what you call bleeding fucking step of the wind.
Oh, your jump is doubled. Pug, yeah.
Give me an athletics or acrobatics.
Would make this easier.
Pog.
All right, so you guys see the Vaquero do like a backflip up out of the hole.
Motherfucking Jedi!
That's
Holy shit!
The rope is still like tied to him.
Sick.
Pug.
I let go of the rope.
All right, it still is held taut by the vines in the doorway.
Yeah, that doesn't bother me over much. It's not going to live. Oh my god!
You are flanking it. You are flanking.
Yeah,
it.
you're flanking.
Okay.
So give us the next hit with advantage.
Yeah, that's
Pog.
what I'm talking.
You know you can turn on like advantage toggle, right?
You know what? I forgot that I was flanking, so I didn't even think to do so.
Yeah. All right. 0.
It is 13 damage.
Well, you don't get treachery because you have allies nearby.
Oh yes, you're right. 10 damage. My apologies.
You cut it, and let me just check if it's vulnerable to slashing. It is not. So you hack up a lot of the vines. They go brickle brackle and break all over the place. I believe it is now Adonis's turn.
I'm gonna do the same thing.
You have advantage.
Nicely done.
Yep. All right. So both of those hit. Rolled me the damage.
Roll for some damage.
Adonis with a whirlwind of bric-a-brac attack. The blade saying yes, yes. Gets green blood splurted all over him as he cuts apart these
How you
vines.
hated this stuff.
I love killing everything.
What do we do?
Let's get out of here.
Adonis' sword is the best.
All right, so Adonis moves to here.
Yep.
That's Adonis' turn. It is Eagman's turn. Eagman is like, "Ah, my liege, allow me to assist you." And he like runs in through the door and he tries to poke the hole.
Pull the rope, Eagman. What do you do? Oh my god.
What is his? I want to see what his
God.
bonus is.
Now,
Okay,
technically
it's not that
speaking,
bad.
because he's flanking with the Vaquero, he has advantage in hits. Delivering a fine 8 piercing as he like cuts at the lip and gives it like a new lip piercing. It does not seem very impressed by this course of events.
I don't want to fight that thing. I want to leave.
Yeah, we don't need to fight this thing. We need to get the fuck out of here. I don't know why you didn't just
Yeah,
hold
yeah,
me.
yeah.
Eagman's like, "Oh yes, I mean, we valorously retreat." He steps back and provokes an op.
What a boy. I hate him already.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's literally called no.
He is smashed uncon. Oh. What do we have here?
Yeah.
Ah.
Disadvantage on the attack roll. Very clean.
And his AC is 14, so it would just miss.
Oh!
So like she'll you can use your reaction to oppose it. So like a holy blue white beam descends and
No, I know. She just sticks her. She just like sticks your shield in front of the attack.
Doink.
It says specifically that you have to like interpose an arm, a
Oh, okay.
shield, or some other part of your
The
body.
tongue lashes out and then like skink and like gets like tongue to a flagpole stuck in the cold and then rips off.
I just
Wait.
imagine she's like,
No, 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 no. She does the like the fucking the thing, not Shaq.
She is
that basketball dude.
The other basketball guy, yeah, whatever his name is, I don't know.
Get
I watch
behind.
sports.
Oh man,
Reach.
Yeah, she does the
Sports.
no.
all right. It is an Eagman. So that was Eagman Scalar's turn. In the Fey Pit, there's great confusion as the thieving face worms zig and zag about, and the Brambler runs and shoots, trying to find a foe that is not there due to the smoke grenade. And it is Freya Halford's turn.
yank me, bro.
Yeah, can I like move back here and grab onto the rope that be paid just
Yeah,
let go of?
give me a strength check.
Just flat strength or like athletics? Okay.
All right. Yeah, the Vaquero. I'm assuming that you do not oppose this movement,
Not at all.
giving
Not even a
Freya
little.
advantage. All right. So you yoink the Vaquero back a bit. Greg, if you would like, you can move 10 feet closer to the door along the path of the rope. Yep. Boop. And yes, that was Freya Halford's turn, I think.
I mean, yeah.
It is the Hungry Hungry Hole's turn. And the Hungry Hungry Hole is not like that the Vaquero has escaped before his time. And it is going to make an Om Nom Nom attack against you. However, it is presently suffering disadvantage due to coughing up a fit. I regret to inform you that you with disadvantage and 19 will be hitting you. Can you roll me a strength save? Just kidding, can you roll me a death save?
Death save. Oh,
Crack!
Does it swallow him? Not on this turn, right?
At the end of its turn, it will probably use Om Nom Nom.
Oh, right, because it has a bonus action. Right.
And
That's
for its
the
second
pass.
attack, it will go for Eagmund. Because its tongue lashes out to 15 feet.
I don't have two reactions. Oh no,
Alright.
I took my turn, right? I guess I'm not in range though, but whatever. Eagmund or Adonis?
Eagmund.
Okay.
Watch. He barely misses it. Barely misses it. And, yeah, so, at the end of its turn, it takes the Om Nom Nom bonus action. It takes the Down the Hole bonus action. And the Vaquero and, Eagmund are plunged into its depths yet again.
What?
fantastic.
Wait. I couldn't make a strength save to not be grabbed.
Well, you're
Yeah.
unconscious.
It does 10 bludgeoning, putting you unconscious. Unless you have a way to reduce damage. Do you have a way to reduce damage?
No.
He's still
It's
tied
got-
up, right?
Who's got two tongues?
The Vaquero is still too tied up. Yeah,
It has multi-attack. He goes.
we can potentially just pull the Vaquero out.
Yeah, the Vaquero is...
Multi-attack.
Eagman's probably gonna die.
I mean, if it's got two tongues, like, look, we gotta visit this motherfucker later, if you know what I'm saying. But still,
Assuming the Vaquero's turn is skipped
Yeah.
because of the.
Well, the Vaquero
Oh,
will make
he
a...
rolls a death
Yeah,
save.
yeah,
is what
roll me
happens.
roll me a death save, Vaquero. Heaven and hell.
Unfortunate. Oh wait.
Oh,
Actually,
wait. Yes. Hold on.
My
A holy
radiant
spell.
defense should have gone up. Yeah.
Now, that doesn't prevent him from getting hit, but it does do damage to the hole, right?
It does. Yeah, 2d10 damage.
Yeah, give me that 2d10 radiant.
plus your cleric level.
Yeah, true. So just 5. So does 21 radiant to it.
So 21 searing light burns at it, and like the light reflects off of the smoke down there, making it a very well lit smoke scene, and doing quite a bit of damage to the hole. It seems not quite bloodied, but on its way. The Vaquero is holding out for the moment, but he's like dangling from that rope, and it has become the Vaquero, it has become Deputy Page's turn.
Oh wow. I leap down here. Probably
Okay.
Yes.
You fall prone into the darkness and take a single D4 of bludgeoning damage. One bludgeoning damage. And how much movement did you have to spend to get there?
That was
15. So you can stand up at the end of your turn.
Yeah, I stand up.
You're surrounded by
could
smoke. It poses a disadvantage on attacks that you make or against you, unless you had some, I don't know, class ability that lets you just see things.
Oh, nice.
Wait, why is that 70? There's no way that's 70. No,
Whoa, because you said rolling 70 equals 70, so you have that completely set up wrong.
I don't know how that happened. I literally just dropped heal from the thing. Into
Yeah, well, because heal is like an 8th level spell, Pat. What?
Oh,
What spell were you looking for?
cure
wounds?
Light wounds. Yeah, sorry.
Cure wounds? Yeah, heal is like a 7th level spell or something.
Oh no, yeah.
It just heals you for a flat 70. By 6th level spell.
No. No.
I mean, look, I'll take it.
Pat be like, here's your health bar times 4.
No.
10 HP points, if that's alright. I mean,
A little bit less. 5.
All right, so
I'm fine with 11 too. 11's perfect.
The Vaquero is up at 8.
I don't know that you get the treachery bonus added to that either. Just rolls when.
Oh, okay. So I'll take 8. All right. Thank you so much.
Please don't mention it.
So Deputy Page, that's your turn.
Do you want to hop on and like we'll get pulled out of here?
No, I have to save the stupid one too. You can go.
Oh, okay.
I'll do it with these idiots.
You're not presently grappled now that you've been swallowed. You should make that distinction probably.
Is there anything I can do? Nah, I've already used my action and my movement. There's really nothing I can. I'm going to put my seal upon the mall in which I reside, and also that which is above me as well.
Okay. Yeah, you put your greedy seal upon this.
Yes, I want all of the people in this hole, not just the Vaquero, but also the stupid one as well. And I will kill anybody that stands in the way of me getting the light one.
Alright, so it is Adonis Halford's turn. Adonis, there seems to be a hungry holo in the middle of this room.
I'd like to try to pull Vaquero out.
Alright. Give me a... Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what
So
I'm
like,
talking
there's like a
about.
whoop, and the Vaquero flies back out of the hole again. And because it is, it's no ops get provoked because I realized actually you need to be stepping out the 15 range. Technically speaking, only stepping out of there. But yeah, so you yoink him all the way up to here.
Can I like can I move a little bit too?
Yeah, technically speaking, moving that far will could provoke an op, but
Well, I'm
That's
15
fine.
feet away from it, aren't I?
so
Yeah, but it has
it's drawn from the edge.
Uh,
So you're at the edge of its range, and then you go back here. That being said, you could like step behind the doorway in such a way that you get advantage on it. Or
Yep.
actually, it's always
yeah.
taking disadvantage from the fact that it's like coughing up smoke, and then if you step behind
Yeah.
the doorway, it won't have line of sight on you.
yeah, I'm just gonna pull out.
Yeah, given the
Pull out for now.
current situation, it can't.
Adonis
poof
pull
on
a
you.
game strong.
Yeah, that's why he's not gonna have any firstborns.
He's good at pulling out. All right, so that's Adonis' turn.
Yeah.
All right, Egman Scalar is like, oh, my most fair tiefling lady companion, we must ascend.
Kill the things that are next to you, or else we're not getting out of here alive, you stupid moron.
Oh shit. Okay, I can't quite see them, but have at you. He makes an attack with disadvantage, and regrettably misses. It is the Fey Pit actions. The creatures are still a bit blinded, but some of them are beginning to take attacks at disadvantage.
My character makes loud noises so as to attract them.
Okay,
He knows
so they come. This thieving face worm enters a flanking position on you. I just realized the stream won't be able to see the pit, and they gain advantage, but that evens out, so it's just 10 and it misses. The Bramblers have not yet figured out what's going on. It is Freya's turn.
Yeah.
The toxic thing is that it's eating people.
Yeah. I hear
Not
that
very-
voice from downstairs. Apparently.
Yeah, no. She's literally shouting that. That is diegetic.
Won't come here. I'm gonna hit it with an axe. Boop.
Yum nom nom.
Oh
Well,
shit.
I missed, but I'm gonna use my bonus action to hit it with a shield, anyways.
You bash
Wait,
the
is this
hole.
no? This is it's gigantic, right? Because it's a 9 by or 3 by.
It
Sorry.
is. So, oh, you mean like whether or not you can knock it down based on size?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think you can grapple a gigantic creature. So
I think
never mind. I
think,
don't do that.
I think you knock. I think you smack its tongue with your shield. Give me that damage.
It's not supposed to have damage, but I guess it's an improvised weapon. So yeah, there you go. A
Bam.
whole D4.
Oh, I would at this point trigger my ill rigor's ability.
Yeah. Give me that roll.
There you go, and I must return as a player because apparently I left the room and I came back as a GM.
Yeah, and you are within range, and you get healed for +4.
Amazing.
And so Freya has come up and smacked it, and it is now the hungry Holo's turn. And the hungry Hole has decided that it is done with all of this nonsense. It coofs long and hard, attempting to free itself. It succeeds, and it begins to disperse the stuff on the surface, if not down below. And then the floor rumbles, and then you hear boop, 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 like the sound of fetid, puckered fungi unpuckering, as a green mist enters the room, and the Vaquero and Freya Halford find themselves overwhelmed by the scent of Bratwurst. And you roll me con saves.
Oof. Yikes.
Oh.
I've been rolling really bad. Holy.
Oh,
I rolled 6 twos today, I think.
All right, now
And multiple ones as well.
Freya and the Vaquero, you find yourselves overwhelmed with a desire, with a hungry desire. You want to eat the hungry Hole's meat. You have become charmed, and you can resave this as a wisdom save at the end of each of your turns. Oh, just for some reason. Oh, you'd have advantage for reasons that we won't. Yes, roll that again.
God, I have no idea who the Vaquero is or anything, but like, all right, at this point, considering all that I know about the Vaquero, my headcanon is that the Vaquero is literally Kathos, but in a mask.
Bitch.
Kato just casts like a bunch of
Only you
spells
rolled
on
a
himself
9.
to be really dexterous.
And the Vaquero in the same place at one
Now,
point.
so Freya and the Vaquero, you are charmed by hunger. You're not at all stopped from attacking what's charming you, but you cannot get any. You cannot leave the succulent scent of the sauerkraut willingly.
I was gonna say, if it wants us to eat it, like I'll hack a piece off and eat it.
can I pull Vaquero out of that?
Yes, because that wouldn't be consensual movement, although the Vaquero might contest it. But it is the Vaquero's turn. So the Vaquero, and at the end of your turn, Vaquero, retest this with a wisdom save, and you have advantage, because you're you.
Also, are we going to take the break at 30?
At 10:30, yes. So like 8, 9, 10, 3 minutes. But like,
Nice.
yeah.
Quick maths.
Quick maths.
Quick math.
Quick maths.
He did that on his fingers.
But Greg, what's the play? Mr. Greg, please, sir. I want some. Pat, go ahead and make a turn.
Yeah, alright. So, how hard would it be to throw a human up 15 feet?
Give me an athletics. It's not going to be easy. Okay, yeah, no, you yeet him out onto the lip with a thud. He arrives in the kraut dust and makes a con save.
Now, was that my movement
He's
or was
charmed.
that my action?
That was an action.
Well, shit. I think that's my turn. Unless I can like.
All right, Greg.
Okay.
All right, I'm hearing Greg.
What did I miss?
Just that debt be paid through Egmont up out of the hole.
And he's charmed. Because
Alright,
I don't know what's going on up there. My character fully intends to kill all these motherfucking Fae while she's down here.
Did I miss my turn? My internet took a shit.
Yeah,
we just
we
skipped
popped
you, but
we
it's your
popped
turn.
ahead for a second, but it's still your turn.
Okay. You said we would only have flanking if we were here, right?
No, you can get flanking on the hole.
What?
If you're standing here, it has a disadvantage to attack you. You actually know 15 feet is here, so it can't even attack you if you get out here. But like, yeah, basically because of the smoke, it was possible to like duck around the corner real fast. But right now, it will op you. But also, you're charmed and can't move out of the sauerkraut dust anyway.
Mm-hmm.
It
was breakfast.
Things you only say in Freistadt.
So I can like. This is where
if you stand here or here, you'll be able to draw a line through the hole and gain advantage. Flank
Yeah, right there.
all
Right
on
there,
the
you would
floor.
be flanking. Yeah.
Oh.
I'll start attacking
Give
it.
us that attack with advantage, and then at the end of your turn, make me a wisdom save with advantage.
Okay.
Some
Alright,
internet problems
and-
tonight, Chief.
That's actually a hit on the money because I have 11 AC. Give me the damage, then we go to 10 minute break.
I'm doing more than one hit, but yeah, okay. We can go to break before
8 damage.
and I'll
You can
do
do-
the damage. We'll tally it up when I come back.
Yeah, alright. Well, I put 8 in. Thank you everyone who's come out tonight. I understand there's been stressful technical difficulties on my end, slowing things down. Trying to do the best I can until I figure out what the fuck is wrong. I'm probably definitely going to a better product on Tuesday.
Jor, how are you doing, my friend? Hell yeah, we'll be back in 10. If you want, I'll give you a brief synopsis. So far, we have entered the Hanging Gardens, and after we entered the Hanging Gardens, we encountered this crazy person who believed that there was a woman stuck in a pool. It turns out that the person was kind of right. There was a woman who was stuck in a pool, although to most of us it appeared to be kind of fey fuckery, if you will. And this person was clearly charmed by the fey fuckery. So we adopted this little child person. He's actually a full-grown adult, I'm not sure why I'm referring to him as a child, although he's quite stupid. Maybe that's why. So we took him in, and after we did that, we encountered the spider ladies that we encountered the first time we were in the Hanging Gardens. And after negotiating for the Gem of Wrath, which is not actually a Gem of Wrath, it's kind of like a mirror image because the Fae are dicks like that, you know. It's the reason I destroyed the Gem of Greed in the first place, because it wasn't real. It was kind of an abomination. And as a petitioner of greed, let me tell you, that is, that was a very long time ago. That was like a couple weeks ago. Let me tell you, you don't fuck around with what greed has. Greed is not like other people fucking around with her shit. That said, we have been looking for the other sin gems, as the laymen refer to them. Of course, I understand that they are part of the Canticle all part of the cosmos. They're not necessarily worse than any other thing inherently. It's just that they exist. Oh yeah, no, Jory, it was like a very early episode. It was like honestly, it was like one of the first 4. Totally understandable. Yeah, it has been a very long time since we returned to the Hanging Gardens. So, since we have come here, we dealt with this crazy person. He's part of our crew now. He's a friend. I think he's a bard, maybe? Although he doesn't do very much. He's probably a rogue, honestly. He's kind of like a suave, dashing, romantic type, as far as I'm concerned. And then we dealt with the, so the pool was kind of an illusion, we assume. We grabbed the Envy gem, which was right out in the open, because of course Envy would stick himself right out in the open. Am I right? I'm right. Envy's stupid. So we got the Envy gem. We put that in the circle. We already had one of the gems. I forget which one. It was the blue one. So we put the blue one out in there too. We are missing the gold one. I destroyed it earlier, so I don't know what we're going to do with that. Maybe I'll just stand in the fucking pool and, I'll provide a more high caliber greed than the gem would have anyways. And then we got the red gem, which was of course Wrath. And we got that from the spider lady, who was very, very amenable to making deals with us. She made a deal with Adonis for his soul. Wow, why am I misgendering Adonis today? Adonis is very clearly a very cute fanboy. Sorry. We got Adonis to trade part of his favors later on, generically, for in exchange for the gem. So, English is not my forte tonight, just be warned. So Adonis gave his favor to the spider lady, and the spider lady gave us the red gem. And then we went exploring, because I thought that I saw something early. I know, right? We've had a busy night. You are not wrong. So after that, we went over to the other side of the map, right? And when we went off the map in the other direction, it led us back to the same map on the other side. Crazy. The Fae are wired like that. They totally would do that kind of thing. It makes total sense to me, considering how nonsensical and ridiculous the Fae are. So, after encountering that, we found some moss growing out of the kitchen. And of course the kitchen smelled like sauerkraut, which is one of the only things that my character enjoys eating. Sauerkraut, dark brown bread, and a little bit of sausage. Main characters.
What the fuck did I come back to? What?
My character likes sauerkraut, dark bread, and a little bit of sausage. Maybe a tiny mustard. Maybe. It's just feeling adventurous. I love and hate my character so much. I love and hate her so much. Yeah, so the moss kind of tried to eat us. And currently, I'm in the moss's belly, trying to kill the fairies that live there. And everybody else is on the surface because I threw them there. Or they were otherwise tugged. Either way, it has been quite the night, and it shows signs of progressing further towards ridiculousness. Yeah, exactly, Joe. That is what's on the screen right now. The moss ate me, and I'm having mine revenge. Actually, no, I voluntarily jumped into the moss to save a dying person, but, my character doesn't like to take credit for heroics. She likes to take credit for acquiring money.
Your character is just Eddie from Ed, Edd n Eddy.
I don't know who that is. I've never watched that show.
Wow. What the fuck, Boomer?
Well, see, when I was a child, my father threw our computer, or our TV rather, out the window. of the second floor, and after that, my mother refused to allow him to buy another computer. Sorry, I keep saying computer. I mean TV. I don't remember seeing any TV after this person threw the TV out the window.
Well, I'm gonna link you a site to watch Ed, Edd and Eddy.
Amazing.
Okay. Maybe I did.
We're giving Pat some formative experiences she missed out on.
That was my childhood. That was like my
fun
favorite
fact,
cartoon. That and Courage.
My parents, my mom didn't think that the people on that show were air quotes kind, so I wasn't allowed to watch Ed, Edd and Eddy.
Same. My
my
parents let me, but my aunt wouldn't let me.
She was upset that there weren't any adults on the show, and then my father threw the TV out the window.
There were like the ankles of adults in the movie.
Crazy how that happens. Oh, Jor, you and I are in the same boat. We've never seen Ed and Eddy. Woo!
Fuck.
Yeah.
Jor and I just totally. It definitely happened.
Ed, Edd and Eddy and Courage the Cowardly Dog were my favorite childhood shows.
Namadri
I
was
know
wild.
And SpongeBob.
Those shows were so lit.
SpongeBob was a cult for me though. Like SpongeBob was my first movie experience. SpongeBob was my first video game. They're remastering SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom. I'll have you know, and it's gonna be
Wasn't
on
it just like
Switch.
Woke.
Wasn't it just like the SpongeBob anniversary like a couple days ago?
I don't know. It might have been.
Sure.
Me and my friends watched the movie again yesterday.
All right.
Hey
So
Pat,
Vaquero, all right. So you did an initial 8 damage, and then you did 3 unarmed strikes.
Yes, 2. One of them from martial arts, 2 of them from flurry of blows.
You one or the other, I think, for Monk, right? Or am I wrong?
Is it
on
one
that?
or the other? I thought it's all of them.
I thought that both of them required a bonus action. Because, am I silly? I'm sorry. You have an action and a bonus action. Martial arts is using your bonus action. For your blows, both of them use your bonus actions. It just, if you want to pump out 2, you've got to spend a key. So
Right,
we'll take the first 2.
Wait, hold on. So I did spend a key, but
Right. So the thing is, you have to spend the key and a bonus action. Martial arts also requires a bonus action. You've only got the one to spend.
oh,
So you got to
okay.
trigger. You have to trigger either flurry of blows or just use martial arts. So we'll just take the first 2. Those are clean hits.
Gotcha.
You do another 10
Alright,
bludgeoning
yeah.
damage as a bit of fey blood spits out green into the cloud, soddening the opened, unpuckered spores.
wait, I don't
And-
think Rainbow's back yet.
Rainbow, rainbow, rainbow. We await the coming of the rainbow.
That's my favorite Ronnie James Dio song.
What? Is that a?
Rainbow in the Dark.
Yeah.
Oh,
He makes a lot of rainbow themed songs.
Just drinking. Okay.
Rainbow
well,
in the
alright,
Dark is my favorite Das Racist song.
Yeah, Debbie Page, you only
Because
took your
it's their
turn.
favorite
Mine is,
Ronnie James Dio song.
Mine is Catch the Rainbow. I think it's Catch the Rainbow. Hold on.
I'm back. Hello. Hi.
Yeah,
Straight up.
yeah. Pat, you already used your turn because you threw the guy up.
Yeah, no, my turn.
All right, yeah. So Adonis, it is your turn. Welcome back, Rainbow.
Walker.
Can I toss the rope back into the hole to try to like help Depupid?
Yes, you absolutely can.
I would love to do that.
Can you untie it from me first, though?
Oh wait, yeah, he's still tied up. No, let me pull him back out of that room. Actually, instead, yeah,
All right. So you wanna help the Vaquero get out of there.
yeah, I want to pull him out of this room.
All right. Strength save. Vaquero, can you contest that with athletics or acrobatics? Because that's just a strength roll proficiency, so that would be her athletics. the Vaquero, in spite of not being willing, is dragged out of the smoke. And oh, did you make your whiz save with advantage at the end of your turn, Vaquero?
I did not make the whiz save with advantage at the end of my turn.
All right, pop that for me.
I will pop that for you.
Yeah, because the Vaquero is easily
All over the
tugged by
dance
it.
floor.
Amazing. Yeah, so you're no longer charmed, and yeah, Adonis, when you get the Vaquero back, you can untie the rope from him and throw it down into the hole again.
Yep.
All right, Dead Page, you hear something, you feel something hit your shoulder, and you see that it is a coiled rope. I don't know if Adonis like yells anything to you or what.
Yeah. Well, no. I don't really want to like alert the Fae that that's happening. 'Cause it's still cloudy down there, right?
Yeah, it's still cloudy down there.
Okay, yeah. I don't want to really alert.
You could just
the Fae.
yell. Just
I feel it, so I don't really need you to yell, but, you know, if you want to.
So that's Adonis'
No,
turn.
Okay.
And Eagmund, Eagmund enters a flanking position and says, "Well, I was going to the way, but I guess it wants some of me. So, have at you, knave." And he attacks with his rapier and does not hit an AC 11, even with advantage.
just fucking get in.
Pat, you hear something wet and peeling and then brambly breaky sound as more foes emerge from the edge of this hole.
Right, so what I'm hearing is the rope is going to be my choice tonight.
So you take... Oh, fuck.
If I survive.
Ooh.
That's 25 off of a thieving face one.
That does not strike me very nice.
Yeah, as the clouds have begun to dissipate a bit, the bramblers are still moving into position. You might have a bad time on your hands here. It is Freya Halford's turn.
Wait, what?
Wait, alright, so the thieving face
What?
take something from me. Does it
I clicked on something by accident.
As a bonus action, manage to hit a target. They may contest athletics against their target's athletics or acrobatics. So roll me athletics or acrobatics, Pat.
Oh, thief. These roll well. Oh.
Yeah, no, they try and steal your sword.
The
And
spirit of greed is with me tonight.
you're like, mine.
Hallelujah!
Your half splint glows dark gold.
I roll ones so you guys can roll 20s. Perfectly balanced.
You
as all
walked
things should be.
so they
Thank
could run.
We
Taxes set
stand.
on thee. Thou shalt not give it thine possessions to any other. No, thou shalt covet it for thine self. Oh Lord!
Wait, when did you turn into like a
My
master?
lead. All right, Freya.
I rolled that 20 to avoid having been stolen from. The
Alright.
fuck? This is
Freya.
my character.
It is Rainbow's turn.
Yeah.
I digress.
Freya's gonna like. So I can't like stun this thing, but I can just slash at it, right? So like,
That looks nice, man.
yeah. Who needs to use spell slots? Fuck it. We
Give me-
be swinging.
Yeah, give me that. Okay, roll me with advantage.
I have advantage, right?
Yeah,
I get
flanking.
that.
That's a hit. Rolls that damage. You could thud and split its lip. It's like
Not one on the damage roll. Ha ha ha.
It's gonna need some chapstick after this. Chapstick stick after that. Holy shit! I cannot talk.
Wait, I'm the one drinking. What?
All right. So Freya, you beat down on it.
Just in case I roll crit. Okay.
And at the end, roll me a whiz save to
Oh,
see if
true.
you remain charmed by the sauerkraut dust. You remain charmed by the sauerkraut dust.
Sadness.
The
Okay.
yeah, so the hungry hole juts out one of its tongues straight up, and it takes on a strange jagged form and then begins to rev and twist and turn, and it lashes this out.
Drinking straight vodka again. Don't be
Hush.
fooled. Sorry.
Hush now, child.
All right, so that's going to be a hit on Freya, as it slashes you for 9. It is then going to slash at Egmont, delivering a nothing because it rolled a 10. All right, it is the Vaquero's turn.
He's not in the call, so.
Oh wait, no, Greg literally isn't here. Okay,
I
but
guess he just.
Greg, we have a fucking internet connection issue.
The Vaquero fades into night.
Oh my!
To come back when the time is right.
Oof, oof, oof. Alright, so in lieu of the Vaquero.
The Vaquero appears precisely when he is needed.
In lieu of the Vaquero acting, I believe it is my turn, correct?
Yeah.
Alright. So I'm gonna attack. Wow, that was a shitty fucking roll, this Brambler.
Alright, well, you're gonna hit the Brambler with a 12.
Okay, and so I mean, if the first one hit, I would have gone to the second one and hit that one too.
Well, so delivering the 9 and the 3 for a 12 kills the Brambler in one blow.
Oh,
and I think the Bramblers might actually be vulnerable to slashing anyway, so you're just absolutely overkilling them as like green Feyblood splats all over the chamber, slicking your armor and face in a green hue. Is that what you...
Yeah. No, why would I do that? No, sorry, that's... No, that's stupid. I'm just gonna stand here. And as my...
Okay, finally.
He has returned.
So wait,
The Vaquero.
as my movement, can I tie the rope to myself?
Yeah. You
Okay.
fasten the rope to yourself as your movement.
Yeah, I do that. There you go.
Bro, I'd say a bonus action. But, you know, you got one of those.
Yeah, I'm content to let it be whatever action isn't me killing those two.
Alright, yeah, so...
I shout upwards. If you guys are okay up there, I'm kind of okay down here. I'm going to kill a lot of things if you don't pull me up, but you can feel free to pull me up at any time. It doesn't bother me. Just, you know, drive, and I'll do the same down here.
Damn, Adonis just like has like a prescient flash forward to like getting texts from his girlfriend, and he's just like, "What? I can't navigate. I don't. What does she want me to do? I don't know."
So many mixed signals.
I don't
What is
think
happening?
you're going to kill me if you leave me down here another round. Deal with your own.
Alright, so Vaquero, it's your turn.
Okay, so I am actually gonna.
I like the implication that my character reminds Adonis of their future girlfriend.
Ooh.
I can still attack this thing from here, right?
You're a very formative influence on him.
Nah, from where I am, you can attack it.
So like, yeah, so like, you are presently 15 feet from the creature.
Then we'll do this instead.
But I assume if you go back
Oh shit!
in the
what if
smoke,
now?
you might have to charm again, like contest the charm probably.
Yeah, I'm not going back into the smoke. I'm gonna.
That was metagaming. I'm sorry.
Well, this is a ranged attack, so this will count as the young sneak.
That's the Vaquero's rap name.
Don't sneak in the house.
That's a all right.
And then I'm gonna make that a Kensai shot, so I'm gonna add a D4 of that piercing damage.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's like terribly like wounded as like Pat. It begins to like rain Fey blood on you from the raw, chapped lips of this beast, and the whole like bowels of moss around you begin to quiver and quaver and quake and other Q words.
She grins a very
Quibbling.
cheeky grin,
Mm-hmm.
and like a little bit of the green blood probably drops onto one of her teeth. She doesn't like wipe it away. She's just like.
Blech.
Excellent.
Gross. Brush your teeth after, please.
Vaquero, was that how were you end your turn?
Oh, she has pearly white teeth. Actually, that is
And
not
will I risk a knot by moving backwards?
Now that there's
Oh,
not smoke covering it, it will be able to op someone stepping out of this doorway.
Well, in that case, how does agile parry work? Nope. How does nope. I guess I'll stand right where I am.
All right, stand like a. All right, debt be paid.
No, she did her turn, didn't she?
Oh yeah, she already did her turn. Adonis,
Because we skipped.
you have
we
a
skipped-
rope on
earlier.
your waifu. What do you do? All right, give me that. All right, you hoink up a debt be paid. Debt be paid lifts out of the darkness, and
really have to do this. Oh, what is this?
Do I get knocked over? Like, what just goes through me? Huh?
yeah, I don't know. She moves through friendly space. She goes by you.
Okay.
All right, Adonis, anything else you want to do in your turn? If that's like an action.
As,
That's pretty good.
as Deputy is being like pulled up, Freya like crouches down, and then as she gets close, she like hoofs her over her shoulder with the shield, kind of like.
So Egmont actually strikes the killing blow as the whole thing quivers, quavers, and pops, and the whole becomes still and then fades.
What about the sauerkraut juice?
The sauerkraut dust fades as the orifices that came out of repucker.
Hot. No.
Egmont is like, oh,
Hot, hot.
have I killed the beast? Am I the hero?
What happened useful?
I really need to eat some fucking sauerkraut. So, oh gosh, I'm so hungry.
I will host a party at some point.
Freya's like,
For some sauerkraut. It's going to be a very modest party. Wear a suit.
Yeah. So,
just the way Deputy Payne like just. Sure. Okay. Freya kicks the hole a little bit before walking out into the hallway.
yeah.
Well, that is finally fucking done, piss. Now I really want to purchase some sauerkraut from somebody.
Freya's like, did we at least get the gem?
Mm-hmm.
Oh right, the Vaquero.
It was got by the Vaquero.
Imagine
Yeah.
if we hadn't gotten the fucking.
It was obtained by
Oh my god.
the Vaquero. Wait, why is the song not playing? Oh,
It's fine for this.
the Vaquero.
Oh my god. Okay.
Also, this is definitely the
Uh,
song that should have been playing in the background the whole fight.
Hmm.
We were playing a song earlier. Oh. This song, really?
Ooh.
Yes.
Okay.
Rather...
Well, are we capable of taking... Probably shouldn't short rest in here, right? So,
That would be ill-advised.
yeah, I guess I'll just...
Who needs
I'll
to be
just
healed? I can do things now.
I can also do things.
Oh, nice.
I'll drop some cure wounds around, so... well, one on me.
Don't worry about me, I can take some hits.
So that's 14 for me.
Two pieces of bread and wish you had some meat.
And then I'll heal the Vaquero as well, I suppose.
All right. You heal the Vaquero. For how much?
It's rolling. There you go. 8.
All right. So, wait. So, how much did the first one go to?
Me, I did it already.
All right. So the Vaquero gets an extra 8.
Mhm.
If it don't bounce back, you go home.
Yeah. I mean, Debbie paid.
Ah, don't worry about me, worry about the stupid one that seems to want to hang around us.
Actually, Freya would be like, you adventurer.
Aha, indeed. I am a man of adventure.
You seem quite injured.
Ah, yes, if you could bless me with your healing hands, I would be most thankful.
But perhaps it's time you went home instead.
He's like, oh, no, I must accompany Herodotus on his adventures.
No, it's fine. It really is.
Oh, but
You did great.
We've done
you must
so
understand.
much.
You must understand. Herodotus is a merciful man.
Yes.
He would not ask you to come along in your current state.
Well.
I cast healing word on my.
Yes. Well, I will.
Wait,
I will
why
treat...
healing word? What? Cast cure wounds.
Oh.
It's a D8.
I'm sorry. I defer to the professional healer in the party.
Healing word is a D4, Queen. What?
Wait, cure wounds?
Cure wounds is a spell you want.
Right,
Healing word is just ranged. That's why it's good.
Okay.
Cure wounds is touch.
So I heal 1 more damage.
So you heal yourself for 7?
Yes.
All right, and Eagman is going to require a persuasion roll, but you have advantage because he really admires your.
From me or from Adonis?
Your thick womanly thighs. Well, is Adonis telling him to fuck off?
I said no. It's okay. You really can go.
Yeah.
Roll me that persuasion with advantage.
Who?
Well, we don't even know how persuasive they are yet, Pat. Hold on.
I'll wait.
All right, well, Eagman seems kind of convinced, but also scared of Debbie Pate if she continues to intimidate him. And he's like, oh, well, yeah, I should probably step outside for a drink, but I'll definitely catch you up later.
Yeah, no.
Sure.
So they probably do their thing with trying to convince him to leave and be like, oh, it's for your benefit. It's for your safety and stuff. And I'm just like, you should leave now. This is way, way over your head. You will definitely die if you try to continue with us. And I'm not just talking about the Fae killing you. Please leave. Pipe down.
He leap parts. I'm just literally waiting for my fucking roll 20 to reload on my laptop.
Future, if you need our assistance in any regards, please refer to the chat rest. We're very friendly for the most part, unless you try to tag along.
Boop. So he leap parts.
Okay. Good.
Bye.
Why are you? Hello?
I don't know. I just like the evil laugh sometimes as a treat for myself.
I suppose we should go put that gem in the trees, right? Yeah.
You want to boink it?
Yeah. I mean, the Vaquero has it, so.
Yeah, I mean, we assume that Gregathy will.
Sure, I'll take it from him and go over here. And
he says his computer restarted for no reason.
Rip.
Wait, Greg's?
Yeah.
Oh my god, poor Greg. Ah.
And we hate to see it.
We feel sad.
You guys, pop it in there. As you pop it in there, you get a feeling like, huh. If only I had some druids here. If I feel like they could help my lack of stones.
Okay.
But you do feel like... so there's only 3 ones that have a divot in it left. If you had 1 more stone, that would only require 2 druids. Where have you seen a strange hole? Wasn't it where Kathos burned down that paper wall? Where all that ash was?
Where was that?
Was it perhaps south of the kitchen?
I've never been in here, so I don't know.
My character remembers.
Pepperidge Farm remembers.
Freya's definitely never been in here, and me as a person has never been in here either.
Come along, children, come along. We will continue our quest. Our stupid fucking quest. Oh, wait. No.
What's so stupid of it? It's
from here, right?
It's a valiant quest.
Down.
Where's the kitchen? Down. You mean like up on the board? Oh, you mean like down?
I mean down on the board.
Down here?
You see a leafed over covering into an ethereal glade. And, Heather, do you want me to move you?
Yes, please.
Okay. Yeah, so you see, an entrance to an ethereal realm, Freya. It begs you to enter its ethereal realm.
I guess I will push the leaves aside and enter.
Yeah. You're in, like, some, like, pleasant wildernessy place. And what's your PP for reference?
14.
Okay. Let me just.
I remember this place. It seemed quite irksome at the time.
Okay. So you hear a scuttling in the woods.
A scuttling? Like what
Yeah.
kind of scuttling? Like what does it sound like?
Like a little, like the very tiny, spindly legs rapidly striking and raising from leaves.
That's okay. They're just creatures of nature. I like nature.
So, nature seems.
All right. Adonis, would you like to enter the orifice with the gang?
Yep.
Okay. I'll bring the Vaquero too.
Gotta make a movie called Enter the Orifice.
Oh, I see a gem.
You do, in fact, see a gem.
And here.
Yeah.
It seems very much lodged in this bit of brush. Do you want to yoink it?
Try to, yeah.
You reach out. You're not quite sure what you feel from it, but when you bring it clear, you think, that was too easy. And then the scuttling intensifies and grows closer to you.
So it's like, is someone there?
You see something moving in the trees.
Oh boy.
I regret making that art.
Well, I don't regret having it.
Subflex.
These creepy crawlies seem to want to creepy crawl all over you.
You have the gem now, though, right?
Yeah, you gem is in your possession.
Okay.
I seem to only want to roll the sixes.
We're rolling.
Yeah, well, I didn't quite call for it yet.
Sorry. I don't. Yeah.
Order thing popped up.
Pat, do BP rolling.
The order thing popped up. I just assumed.
That's fair. I am sorry.
Sorry.
All right.
I mean, do they attack us or?
Well, so they do seem to be coming towards you, however. There are other... the question is, do you stick around to fight them, or do you try and make a grand escape?
I mean, if it's not going to be difficult for us, yeah, like...
All right, here's what the situation is, right? It's a skill challenge, and if you guys manage to get 3 successes, you escape without a fight. If you don't, then there might be... the situation will evolve differently. So the most obvious skills to use here are athletics and acrobatics, but if you want to pitch me on something else like, I don't know, nature or animal handling, feel free. Survival.
What about an intimidation roll?
Describe to me how you attempt to intimidate the little scuttler.
Do I see any insects around me?
Nope.
Do I see anything small that can be destroyed quite readily and easily?
There's like a stick.
Okay. Fine. In that case, my intimidation roll is thus. Seeing these creatures emerge and seeing my compatriots have grabbed the gem, I'm going to say, there's nothing in these woods that can harm us. And I'm going to stab into one of the trees around me, or, brambles or whatever, chopping off a limb or something, and say, the nice thing that would try to even attempt to harm us. Well, I'm really, really interested in finding out if anything's stupid enough to try it.
All right, give me an intimidation.
I assume that that's not an advantage because
Oh, but that's a 29 though. All right, so that's what I call a fucking skill success.
that is a skill success.
Adonis, there's creepy crawls coming out of the woodworks. What are you gonna do?
They're not attacking us yet, right?
No, but they do seem to be coming towards the stone that your cousin just jacked. Real intent, like.
Like, do you think we could outrun them?
Yeah. So do you want to give me an athletics or an acrobatics? Just like haul ass?
Yeah, I'm worried that Be Paid will stay and fight though.
Well, Deputy Paid seems to be trying to scare him off, but we assume unless someone explicitly states so that no one is staying behind.
Okay, I'm gonna talk to my sword about it. Like, sword, what do you think about these things?
They seem to have us surrounded. Take them on more advantageous ground.
Okay. I'm gonna run. I'm gonna try to like come up here.
Alright, give me that.
I wanna come here. I'm gonna do my full 60.
And you want to Tokyo drift around? Yeah, well, so outside of combat, you're free to like get as far as you want. Assuming the roll goes well and this all pans out well.
What do you want me to roll?
Athletics or acrobatics, if you want to do a cartwheel.
No, it's okay.
Oh, yeah, okay. And within that 20, I think that's going to count as 3 successes, but just for posterity's sake, Freya, what do you do as Deputy Paid intimidates the creatures? And
I roll athletics. I'm just trying to run as well.
Yeah, I'm getting the fuck out of here.
11,
You said
yeah.
I could go as far as I want.
I didn't do so well.
yeah, so you guys managed to pop out with the stone.
Oh, we do? We all get out?
Well, I would say that Freya with an 11, you do fall behind a little bit.
Like how far? Where am I? Like,
You're there-ish. All right, so the scuttlers, they're yeah, like
Where is she, bro? Chill.
Here.
Here, okay.
All right, as the scuttlers are like closing in, and Debbie Page, you see them, they're coming, and
you look like you would taste word with good with with Bassa.
so they don't seem like they're backing down with such superior numbers at this point in time.
Probably don't know what butter is.
Do you guys want to? I mean, so like, does anybody want to like try and use a skill they haven't used thus far to try and help Freya, or are you gonna stand and fight here?
Am I able to intimidate them with my cool void?
Can I use my horn to intimidate them?
Oh, you want to blow your horn? Yeah, both of you can do that. Donis, you can try and like hold up the sword He-Man style.
Yeah.
And Freya, you wanna what skill do you want to use to do that?
I mean, all of my charisma skills are at 0, so like.
All right, give me a strength intimidate.
A strength intimidate?
Yeah, to blow that horn real good.
May I assist?
Wait, strength intimidate?
Yeah, it's for how hard you're gonna blow.
Oh, okay.
Can I play my accordion?
Yes, you can, in fact, play your accordion.
Oh my god.
As you play it, you see that all of them start to like go sideways and then back and forth, and you realize that they seem to be swayed by your music.
The spider dancing? Oh.
They're just scuttling back and forth to the music. Now, give us advantage on that horn blow, Freya.
they're subtle
Adonis like stabs the wall with the sword. He winds up having a hard time pulling it out. The blade just like, no, I must be washing their blood, not splinters.
But I have advantage?
Yeah, because of the accordion. That's all right. We don't need to worry about that. So, the scuttlers, when the horn blasts, fuck off.
Nice.
Cool.
Yeah, so you guys.
Right, well, let's get moving then.
You guys are Scotch.
Freya like laughs as they run away. She's like, "A beast could never be as could never face me in combat."
Now,
Coward.
as you are leaving, you cannot help but feel that you now feel something coming from this gem, Freya. You feel like maybe you don't need to go that fast. It didn't seem like a problem. there's Jables here. Maybe you could chill for a second. You know. Roll me a charisma save.
Okay.
Oh, right. Fucking bad.
Finally,
Welcome back, King.
Ugly turn. They've obtained a slothful purple gem,
Right.
and Freya is rolling us a charisma save.
We
And
got a whole other gem while I've been gone.
We didn't do a combat or anything. Don't worry.
Lee, do I see her
Still,
slowing down?
fuck.
yeah, you see Freya. Freya gets like outside, like into this room before the sloth gem kicks in, and
Well, then, nah. I try to push her, like, move.
Wait, so did I fail or pass?
Thank you for the
save?
help. whoever did that.
you failed
It
to
was me.
save.
Unlucky.
Whoever did what?
It's like the HP. It was.
Whoever
it was me.
healed me.
It was
Oh
me.
yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, Debbie Pate, when you go to push her, you also make me a charisma save.
Oh, shit. Okay.
It's like, what vile magic is this?
Not necessarily. Oh, wait. Actually, yes, I am.
Yeah, you don't seem affected, Debbie Pate, but you do feel it like kind of seep lazily towards you. And yeah, so Freya.
Freya like
Cannot-
drops to a knee, I guess, and she's like,
Yeah, you
I
feel
assume like huffing and puffing.
you feel as
like-
if though your movement speed has been halved.
Oh.
Oh,
Additionally, you feel like you can only take either. You can either use a bonus action or move on your turn, but not both.
Oof. Okay, well, let's get the heck back there before something happens. Freya like lethargically like gets up and is like slinks towards where the gem was supposed
That
to go.
looks deceptively heavy, my friend.
I
Alright.
follow to make sure that it.
You can now move it. It's controlled by all.
Oh, cool.
Adonis, you see your cousin really slacking. Slack-a-lacking.
Can I help her?
Yeah, you want to go up and try and help her?
Yeah.
Alright, give me a charisma save.
Freya's like, don't worry about me. This is nothing.
Yeah, Adonis also feels a little tired as he also becomes. Oh
Wait.
no!
If I were to use my earlier charisma save, would that count? Or
That's
if
not
I
how
were to
rules
again?
work. Bad.
Wait,
no,
what?
you can't do that. That's not
Yeah,
how rules
no.
work.
Yeah, no.
I mean, whatever. I don't care. It's up to Lee.
No. Like if everybody slows down, like
No, that
there's-
makes sense.
like,
I
there's
feel
something
you.
about this gem that makes everybody slow
Well,
down.
if Pat, if I
I'll roll
didn't,
another
if I didn't call for the save in this context, then no.
Okay.
You don't
I
have
mean,
to roll charisma
you're not affected by the gem at the moment because you rolled to shrug it off.
If I see everybody slowing down, I would be like, "Give me the gem."
Freya would say no. She's like, I've got this. This is
Maybe.
Everyone's got a gem. Everyone did a gem.
Maybe you
Let
could.
me say that again with more force. Give me the fucking gem.
Freya's
Oh
like,
my goodness.
can I contest that?
I mean, I don't really like player-on-player skill rolls, so what would Freya do is the more pertinent question.
She would be like, I am a valiant warrior of the Halford family, and I will carry the bloody gem to the tree stone.
Cousin, just let her carry it. She's much
I
bigger than
value
us.
you. Don't get me wrong here. You have served this group very well. You are a valued warrior in the regards of the Charterist organization, insofar as I'm aware. However, I think that perhaps, for reasons we don't need to delve too deep into, it might be prudent if I take the gem for the time being, so that we can ensure that it gets where it's going in a timely fashion before more of those scuttlers show up. So, what do you say?
Well, I believe we're already heading there. If we argue about who's carrying the gem on the way there, stopping to carry it, it takes
Yeah.
us much longer.
Exactly.
So, my friends,
Freya is just
My
going to start
suggestion
walking. Yeah, same. Like, she's like,
I'm going to
she's
go
like,
over there. I'm going to produce 2 mojitos. Well, I'm going to produce 4 mojitos.
Huh?
Um,
How do you produce these mojitos? You just have them with you.
Honestly, I just believe that
in a very mysterious way. In a very mysterious
So what?
team building fashion.
What they hear is
produced 4 mojitos on a platter.
he starts like he brings out a shaker and he starts like shaking it and the music starts playing.
Wait, did I not give you a shaker token?
he's doing like
I thought it was something else.
like a salsa as he does the shaker.
Pat, I haven't downloaded or removed the white from that though.
No, there's no wet on it. Just download it from your messages.
Amazing.
Okay. I just want to make sure that it's going without it's going.
Yeah. So the vaquero, you got your mojito shaker. You've got your platter. You got your drinks. I mean, like, you know, are you trying to like encourage everyone with this?
Wait, isn't the exit down here?
Yeah, to try to like lift him around because it seems like we were about to descend into bickering.
All right. Adonis,
I mean,
Adonis and Freya,
produced-
remake your charisma checks. Do your charisma saves. No, if you failed it, you have to resave it. Oh God, the Halfords just like not
Jesus Christ! Do you you have something against mint? Are y'all allergic to mint?
Yo, I'm not allergic to mint. Fuck.
It's a bloodline thing. We just can't have it.
You know when some serious negative reaction to my mojitos.
you know when some people like when they eat like cilantro, it just tastes like soap to them. It's like a really rare genetic thing.
Cilantro.
Yeah, it's like a really rare genetic thing. It's just that Halfords just can't eat mint. It's just.
Lee.
Yeah.
Can I just take it from?
I mean, you really got a PvP right now, fam.
I'm going to the goddamn stump.
Thank you very much. Freya goes just slowly.
Alright, I make sure that she gets there. I'm sorry. I'm not actually trying to PvP. I'm just trying to make sure that you guys don't like succumb.
The vaquero has some mojitos ready. I don't know do you give them to them, vaquero, or do you go and wait the tree with them?
I'm gonna follow them. I think the ones who failed would know, like, hey, I'm allergic to mint. Don't give me this shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, okay. Well, I guess it's Bangkok sunrises for the Halfords.
Someone put it in this film.
I guess there's no Bangkok in that. Bussy. Bussy sunrises.
Oh God. It's a Bussy sunrise.
Bro, we're only like a little over halfway there.
Oh, you're living on a prayer. But actually, though, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have 5 in there, and you see that one of the stumps doesn't have a place to put them. So there's 3 empty slots. You know that one of them you have destroyed, and 2 of them have yet to avenge themselves. And as this happens, a lady emerges from the waters.
Don't touch her.
And you see her, she's being swallowed by a tree. Like a tree like pops out with her, and she sings this like most melodic tune.
Adonis covers his ears.
And you hear the rain and the thunder and the ethereal green realm above.
My character looks at her like, what can I get from you?
Freya's like, how can we help you?
Yo, I'm covering my ears. I'm just saying that.
And you hear
boss music,
a pumping tune, as you all so like everyone rolls me a charisma save. The Halfords give me a charisma save at disadvantage.
Oof.
My God, Adonis.
He's not very charismatic.
Would you want me at advantage or no?
Yes, I would want you at advantage, Vaquero.
None of the Halfords have any charisma bonus.
Alright. So yeah, and this watery tart, she says some sort of like gurgling sound comes out of her mouth as like a white foam emerges and like water falls over her lips, and you just feel like she needs some saving. You know, she's like in a log. Like, you just gotta help her out, man. the Halfords feel very tired, but they feel like they might be able to help her out. You know?
I don't want to. Isn't she an illusion? That's what my sword said.
Yeah, but now you're like, she looks like a pretty illusion, you know?
It's like oh no, like I never wanted to watch hentai, but then you see like the 3D like AI waifu on stream, and you're like, ah shit, I gotta donate now.
I'm making my way.
It's like you never want to watch hentai, but you're trying to watch trying to stream some.
Yeah, you're trying to go on like Chatterbait or something, right?
And it's like,
yeah, and then you just like
play
randomly
this game and you'll come in 6 seconds.
and you're like, oh shit, that's really fast. I want to do that, and then you're like,
That's
you
really
click on
fast. Wow. That's the
Better
first
be
thing I
alone
think.
when you play this game.
Wait, can I use wait?
I'm just trying to watch Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Horny moms in your area wanna fuck.
Yes, Debbie Page, you can use your move, horny air mom.
Okay, so as my move, I'm going to get right here. Wait, here, and I'm going to use my bonus action to cast a seal upon this motherfucking woman from the fuck.
Wait, yeah, which token is she on, by the way?
Which what?
Which
Oh
token
wait,
is
is
she
that
on?
not her? Is that the adventure? Water or something?
Is she taking up all 4 of those squares?
No. She's,
Yeah, where's our adventurer friend? Oh, we told him to fuck
No,
off.
she actually she is like, so like the log is
Did y'all
here.
tell him to fuck off?
Yeah, he was hurt. I didn't want to use a spell slot on him, so
Yeah, so we'll say
I
that
feel
she's
wrong.
like here.
Actually, I wasn't here for that. Could I
I'll be here then.
I'll DM you, Mitch.
Okay.
And so assuming, am I correct in assuming that I can't just fucking swing that sword at her?
Yeah, I mean, you could just swing your sword at her.
swing that
It's
net.
an attack with advantage. It's a sneak attack.
Yeah, you cool? You're cool with that? Cause I'm gonna do it.
I mean, Freya would probably be like, wait, she's just a fair maiden.
Yeah, no, fuck that.
And she is charmed. I gotta,
If she's a fair maiden, then why does she have boss music?
Or only that.
Because we're charmed and we have to together.
I don't know if treachery even counts for this, but oh, we got the real boss music now. I'll let you determine what counts and what doesn't.
You pop the seal?
I'll pop my thing. Yeah, I'll pop my thing.
Alright. Alright. Her like tree log thing she's on snaps into position on the one that doesn't have a divot for a gem. And she reaches out her arm. She's like terribly wounded, and her blood begins to like spill all over this vine. And as her blood waters this vine, it begins to grow, and it begins to grow out over the gems. And as it does, something sort of happens to it. It becomes more potent and shakes. And as it shakes, it bakes. Yes. You feel something reaching out towards you. And you feel the vines on the edges of the room spreading.
Oh boy.
Yes. Yeah, it sounds like there begins to rage a storm above you.
This way still
And
open?
green lightning, yes.
Okay.
Green lightning crackles down from the sky above, and Deputy Page, make me a dex save. Disadvantage for metal armor.
Ooh. Is my armor metal or is it chitin?
It's metal, I think.
thought it was chitin, but
I thought that we treated it as such when they used lightning whatever on you.
Yeah, no, it's fine. So I'll roll again just to make sure that that is a failure.
You take 16
Ooh, that's
lightning
bad.
damage. She seems to be like being like swallowed by the tree, but then she begins to emerge with like a barky body, and it looks like the gems are glowing, but she's holding them in place. There's not enough to open the door. If only you had some druids with you who could act as a key in their stead. But there is one more missing. One more, perhaps, that you could find.
Is the lightning coming from her? Is she attacking us?
The green air, like the sky above you is like an emerald greeny thing.
Wait,
and
can I make like... Sorry.
and when you gaze upon it, the Halfords, you both roll me a charisma save.
Oh boy.
We suck.
You are charmed and tired. So Debbie paid. The green storm rages above you, and it seems as if though this place and time become temporally unlodged.
Right.
What do you do?
Do I know where the other stone is? And I will make whatever roll you would like me to make.
Roll me an insight.
History. Has she seen it before? History, maybe.
I've been.
No, roll me an insight. Okay, now roll me an insight with advantage.
Oh. That's better.
Okay. Debbie paid. You think that the 7th gem is the friends you made along the way, and that if you were to join hands,
Really? Because I thought that I was going to pick the place as the 6th gem because greed.
yeah, well, you blew up the greed gem, but you might be actually you know a certain word, which might be able to take its place. And between that and the friendship gem, you'd only need one druid.
Do any of you fucks know a druid? They're really not having a good time tonight.
I know many. Not in the city, not exactly.
I know one. She's probably not likely to want to help.
Yeah, but you might have to rely on other chartists. But do you guys join your hands to create the friendship diamond?
Sure, can I? We
My
failed our
character
saves.
spends her hand
Yeah,
and
you're
explains
charmed.
I guess we do.
You're charmed, but being charmed doesn't stop you from expressing your friendship. As the vaporwave gem appears,
Oh,
Fuck.
and the Technicolor rainbow descends before, and you see that this
Okay, that's me.
Did we just become best friends?
an aura overwhelms her, and for the moment, she seems stupefied, as if though the gem of friendship is holding her in place.
But we need the last gem, don't we?
You need you've got 2 gems that are open. This is the air quotes the 7th gem. So like Pat can be the greed gem, but you require one other way to circumvent an absent gem, which you do not presently have.
What happened to the other gem? Oh wait, somebody at the Chartist clubhouse has that, right?
No, we
we
took that
brought
one
that
with
one.
us. The one that's been broken.
Right,
just
the
I
green
will
gem.
take the one that's
Yeah.
broken.
It would seem that there is an absent
But I mean,
gem, but you
they
don't
could
know.
just take a shit in that stump. The green gem would be filled.
I mean,
Yeah,
not
exactly.
quite, but you know.
We're looking for the other one.
Can I?
Okay.
Okay, Lee. Here's a question, right?
Help me. Pride.
Could I quickly run outside? You say we need a druid, right? Could I quickly run out to like in front of the restaurant and like it potentially blow my horn to a specific tune that is a calling card of druid?
I mean, I like where you're going with this one, Queen, but like, real talk, this is you must gather your party before venturing forth. You guys have primed the door to
What's
open.
Deputy Page's idea? I think you were trying to. I think Deputy Page was trying to
we need the
interject.
lost. I think we need the lost gem.
Yeah, can I just like yoink a gem out then? Like and like deactivate this shit?
The gems seem to be locked in place by the vines, except for the gem of friendship, which seems to be holding back the tree lady.
Can I cut the vines and take a gem out? Like,
Well, I think we want the tree lady to be
So
held
like
back.
where you cut a vine, 2 more grow back. They do not seem to be real so
Yeah.
much as a suggestion of the field holding it in place.
so there's no way to get this gem out.
Well, I didn't say that, but what you're gonna have to do more than cut.
We're gonna have to gather our party before we can go forward.
But we can't just leave this here. Like, how are we sure this gem will keep her locked down? Like,
You might have to come back fast.
okay, I guess.
Shit, are we
Like Monday fast.
yeah, for
High Roads Monday, but sure.
like
Oh shit! Fuck. When's the next? Oh, Wednesday. That's so far away from now.
Actually,
Yeah, I
it probably
know,
has to
right?
be Friday.
It probably has to be
you
Friday.
can tell me some things, but yeah. Probably
Okay,
Friday.
so, but
Is that what you're telling me?
What,
like we're done for today then.
I mean, you guys can cast like a spell or something, but for the most part, like the door is almost open, and you want to open the door. So, or I mean, maybe you don't, but that's what the idea was. But yes, we have not enough time to have a combat, and you don't have a druid to fill in for the missing gem.
Okay, I guess. But see, I want to take a gem with us so that it like deactivates the problem.
All right. What do you have that you could do that would like
Oh,
break a
sick.
magical
Whatever.
seal?
And also, why do you want to do that? Like, what's your
Because-
reasoning behind taking
Well, like
the gem with us?
the gem of friendship is holding her back for now, but we don't know how long that's gonna last. Like, and like, I don't know.
So if that wasn't hair to hold her back, that would be even worse. You think?
Now, so you attempted to cut it with a mundane weapon, right?
Yeah.
Do you have anything else you'd like to try and do?
Can I cast some magic on it?
Sure. What do you cast?
I don't like. Can I cast guiding bolt on it?
Yes. Roll me that attack. Which gem?
The purple one.
Okay. You peel back the vines around this one.
Oh wait, can I be the blue one instead? Actually, never mind. Sorry, I just realized that's the one that makes you slow.
You don't want the sloth gem back?
Nah, not particularly.
You lazily come up and you yoink the blue one you came in with.
Cool.
What is the blue one? Did we ever determine what that one was?
Nope. So you guys yoink
Fuck!
it back into your purse, and you feel the vines growing
it's
around
the gem
you.
of
You do not feel
it's
as
the gem of blueness.
Blueness.
like there are like
Yeah,
vines
exactly. It's the
growing
gem
in
of
your
the color
path to
blue.
the exit, like extending over the last way out. You
Yeah,
feel as
let's get out of here.
all right, but 2 of you are still slothy. So Adonis and Freya, you want to give me those athletics at disadvantage?
Oh jeez. Okay.
All right.
Oh, mine's
All right.
16.
So Adonis still managed to yog it. Freya, however, could use a little push. All right, Flesh Party, you disappear.
The Vaquero disappears into the night,
The
leaving
Vaquero-
a poor maiden.
Can I
on the
help her?
ground. No, not a
Yeah, you
maiden.
can. Give me like another athletics check, but not at disadvantage.
That's
Ooh,
my theme
yeah.
this time.
You guys,
It's Adonis' name this time.
you guys
Malay.
peace out.
The
as
party turns away, and then turns back. to
You
ask the
feel
third
like
question,
the
but
gem
you
of friendship will hold for as long as your friendship does.
My character says it has been
Best
a pleasure.
friends forever.
We are totally friends for now.
For now.
Faye's like, thank you, cousin.
Please continue to pay your taxes. Please. the sanctity of the city depends.
I
Oh,
guess.
Ishib didn't get to name an NPC. Let them name the tree lady.
Who's naming NPC? His new follower?
Look in chat.
Yeah, 1 second.
Read the chat.
Read the chat.
Lead the chat.
Lead. Oh, Ishim, you're free to. Oh yeah. Oh hey, is that Elizabeth? Hey. Yeah. There's like a whole like bar full of people here, including someone who already has a name. But yeah. So you guys are on the streets in Daku. Anything else you want to do?
I want to go to sleep.
Yeah.
Are there any vendors in these stalls?
No, this is an overrun location. These places have been picked pretty clean. The nearest open business is this tavern on this corner. Yeah.
What is that business?
It's a tavern for drinking.
Ah, okay. I don't have anything I want to do in this part of town. Does anyone else?
Let's go back to the fifth watch, I believe.
Yeah. And with that, our party leparts. Did we get a name for
more like the Lee turn?
Hieronymus Finch is gonna be just like a random guy on the Daku streets now. Alright. So yeah. With that, I think that you guys return and you're primed for the next adventure. So, with no further ado, we fuck you, roll 20. We go to the failure show. What you want to see more of? Heather, hit me with it.
I like the idea of us having to like use different party members to proceed. It reminds me of like a video game tactic. I think that's pretty cool. Least favorite. I thought this was pretty well rounded. I can't really think of anything. It kind of sucked that I kept losing charisma saves. But I mean, that's not anything you could do about it. My character has weak charisma, so that was annoying, but that's not really anything that could be fixed.
Yeah. What would you see more of?
Definitely like these types of like game mechanics. Like a lot of those fights like we avoided, which I thought was pretty cool. Apparently I owe a demon a favor, so that's something, for down the road. I like that. I like the idea that like enemies aren't just attacking at first, like the spider lady and those other spider things. Like we had a chance to like avoid that. We didn't like enter the room and Lee's like, all right, roll initiative before we even see the enemy.
Yeah.
Which is, I like that.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
All right, Greggy Pookins.
Okay. I actually just put that because I didn't know if I was going to go next because I needed my reminder to remind me about the spider lady. Every time we see that spider lady, it reminds me of you ever seen Avatar: The Last Airbender or Korra, where they meet with the face stealer from the spirit realm.
Oh shit.
Every time we meet with her, it gives me them vibes. It's like, bro, I don't get are we gonna scrap or are we cool or like what's the situation here?
Freya was about to scrap.
It's correct. And that's a lot with the face stealer or whatever the thing's name is. But
no, you
that's easily one of my favorite enemies, NPCs we encounter low key.
Yeah, they were cool.
She was flaming Adonis, and I was not about it.
I like how
she
voice
is
acts her.
Antagonistic, but not outright like we gotta fight her. And it's like, I don't even know if we want to at a certain point, but honestly, I don't know. She's a great NPC. I wouldn't even call her antagonist or pro or anything like that. She's just a great character.
Yeah, she's cool.
Least favorite? That's easy. I don't like that we have to wait till Friday for the next game. It makes me tight.
Host Freistadt every day, Lee. God damn it.
Now it's
I know that's
something.
kind of a cop out answer. All right, but still, that's
Yes,
top
this
of
is
my
a good
list.
session.
But I want to see more of. I'll be honest. I would like to see. Okay, so we just had a crazy situation happen in the city. I mean, not just happen, but a crazy situation has kind of rocked the city. And Chartists and people who join that organizations are definitely like, while I wouldn't call us opportunists, we are benefiting from this. We are a faction that is involved in the aftermath. I want to see other factions or other people in the city who are either like outright trying to be opportunistic and being vulture and take all that shit as much as they can from the from the city, but also people who are like maybe trying to put stuff together.
Yeah. And would you say like the monk guy who was outside the Sludgy bookstore and like the looters you've encountered, are they under the category of that, or do you want to see like what about the Templars? Like, are those people?
Yeah, more along the lines of Templars, like fleshed out factions who have an agenda, who want to like, well, the city had this crazy thing happened, and while it sucks, it gives us a chance to rebuild the city in our own image, or do this or do that, or people who maybe just want to like, maybe are disenfranchised and are fucked up by the disaster and have nothing left to turn to but doing fucked up things. Or I don't know, just other people who are like us, just trying to make it by. Other people also affected by the chaos.
For sure.
Agree.
Anything else?
Love to see it.
No, that's it. That's my spiel.
Rainbow, hit me with it.
So I liked the party today. Just thought it was like a little bit smaller and everything. It was just fun because it's with 6 people in only 3 hours. It's kind of hard to get a word in. Like it's hard to get. There's not a lot of space to like RP because like it's basically a one shot, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like essentially every session is like a one shot basically, and so like it's kind of hard to get in. Like I know you prefer the 6 spin just because it's more like it's just we can get more people in and play and everything, which is nice. But like I don't know, I enjoyed it personally just having more space to roleplay basically. What did I not like? I don't know. I can't. There's nothing particular today that I didn't like. Like I really didn't like. Like I agree. Today was a really good session.
Can I elaborate on what Rainbow said real quick too?
Sure.
Go ahead.
I also agree with the 4 people thing because I feel like with the 6, like there's a lot of people just like talking and yelling over each other.
Or waiting.
This is the most I've ever talked in a session because I didn't have to yell over people.
Yeah, and that's something that I need to get better at controlling, but also facilitating. I agree.
I really can't think of anything I didn't. I really that really stood out to me.
Was there anything like a slower part, or was there something like ran throughout the session?
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to think. If anything that was, I think maybe if the whole spider thing, like with getting the slowing gem and everything, like, and not that it was bad because me and Pat had like a disagreement. Like that was just character RP. Like I was fine with that, right? And like I know you tried to like keep it like like prevent it from being like rolled and stuff, right? Against, but like a little bit of that every once in a while isn't the worst thing. But like you just have to. It has to be between 2 players that like are mature enough to do that. I think, right? And I think me and Pat, like if Pat had rolled like really well to just like yoink it out of my hands, and I had like failed my roll, I was just okay. She gets the fucking gem, like And so like,
seeing how
but that wasn't what I was gonna say about that moment. Actually, I just thought I had. I think if we're not gonna fight the spiders, and then you apply like the slow to us to carry it, and then nothing happens, it just kind of all felt a little pointless. But like,
I mean,
I
yeah,
understand,
I
understand if we had failed a bunch of skill checks, then there would have been a combat.
I set up a combat arena that was probably going to be a bit of a slog, and then seeing where we were in the time of the session and everything.
Okay, yeah.
I decided to
that's
give you
the
an
reason, then
optional
yeah.
for an out. But yeah, I do agree that I never acted upon the fact that I had made you slow, and so that may feel worthless.
A little bit, but like, I don't know. It's not. Yeah, it wasn't like bad. It was just like,
Unutilized potential.
yeah, like it could have been better, but it wasn't. It didn't make it bad. You know, it was already good, and it could have been great, basically. So yeah, that's all I would say today. What do I want to see more of? I feel like we haven't really we run into like public servants, random citizens, like evil criminals, but we haven't really run into any. I know we haven't gone to the noble districts yet, but we haven't really run into any other nobles yet.
So you want to see more
Nobles
encounters
are
with
by
nobles?
far the most dangerous.
So like, I think it would be interesting, like, you know, like a noble and his like hired posse of goons or something, or like I don't know, just like,
Yeah.
Besides Chartists, there hasn't really been a noble like in the game so far. So, and I understand if you're reserving that for the other areas of the city, but yeah, that's what I want to see at the end.
Yeah.
Could I expand upon that a little bit?
Flash Party, hit me with it.
Just like the fact that we haven't seen any nobles, and just like when it comes to other criminals, no other factions we come across. At the end of the day, if we burn down every single business at the Butcher Zone or the Three Blade Zone, I mean, it's not like the city will be better off for it, but a lot of people wouldn't. Bitch, like we can attack certain factions we come across head on. I feel like nobles, not really. I mean, the wrong word from a noble is the wrong thing. Like a Chartist could just end up being like a terrorist organization. So I feel like, yeah, I agree. Like a noble would be incredibly interesting to just come across, because like we'd have to, especially noble that didn't like us.
Mm-hmm.
It would flip the switch quite a bit.
It would be interesting, I think.
Yeah. 100.
Someone who has just as much agency as we do, because we come to a place and be like, we're the Chartists. People are like, oh shit, okay, cool. You know, it doesn't really happen in the reverse to us. We swing our dicks around.
Yeah, time we get to swung back. Lightsaber fight. But yeah, Pat, hit me with it.
My Schwartz is as big as yours. No. So yeah, no, I quite enjoyed this session. I like the small group and the amount of character development and chattersomness. I mean, I think all the antagonists were interesting. I like that we didn't have a straightforward fight that ended in all the enemies dead and us, looting the bodies, basically. I think that was an interesting development. I think that was a good way to handle combat. And, this place is weird enough for that to just totally make sense and everybody's cool with it. So I think it did well. Everything seems to work out pretty much exactly as it should have, as far as I'm concerned. Things I did not like. Struggling to find something I didn't like. Honestly, I think this was a pretty great episode. I mean, like, the only thing that I can possibly posit that I didn't like is that I feel like I didn't get as much a chance to talk as Rainbow and Adonis did, but at the same time, like, they always get snubbed for the amount of time that they can talk. So it's just like,
it's,
did you feel like it was because like I was prompting them for more, or like because
no, like, I mean, I let them talk. Basically, is what I'm like. I didn't assert myself, and I feel like, as much as I don't like,
All right, but is this? Have we strayed out of the? We have a rule here. It has to be feedback from me that I control.
I don't have any good feedback for you. I think you ran a great episode, Lee.
What do you want to see more?
Ran a great episode. I can't think of anything negative.
What do you want to see more of?
What do you want to see more of?
I want to see more episodes like this.
In what regards?
And
With small numbers of people?
Small numbers of people, plot progression, interesting character development, all the things that happened during the sessions, more of that.
Cool. Anything else you'd like to add before I pop us off on a raid?
I think we're fantastic.
I'd like to add really quickly, just if it's okay. The whole like mouth thing fight. I just thought it was a really interesting use of space because like I was actually struggling specifically earlier today, to create. In an encounter I'm trying to create, I want the map to look a certain way, but I want it to be a certain size for an encounter, and they're kind of clashing, right? And that was a really interesting way to it's a tiny little room, but then if you just a mouth that eats you, then there's a big combat arena below it. It's it's interesting. Yeah.
That was a fun.
Wonderful. And is there anything that I'm missing from the chat? Enjoyed listening. Awesome, Lurb. I'm glad. It seemed to move more swiftly. From my perspective, it felt slower because of.
No, I would agree actually.
Because of the technical difficulties I've been having that have been frustrating me. But it's good to know that. I will consider that. Cherish the time. Aww, Rainbow. Aww. Every real good. Aww, Jor, you're just being so kind in the chat. What is this? I'm glad that I can inspire something. I'm glad that I can offer something to the group here. Yeah, I did get a lot done.
Art grew threefold.
Yeah.
Night.
I'll love y'all. Thank you so much for you're too kind. You're too kind to me. You're what keeps me going as we build this beautiful community, this small but tight community. I am going to send us off to Daleric, but awesome, Jewel, awesome. Thank you everyone who came out. Thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you everyone. Of course, we're all going to be really nice when we go to Daleric's chat. And yeah, you all know the show links. I mean, they're in the description as well. Stop by the Discord if you want to have a cheat chat. And our next stream is tomorrow night, 8:30 p.m. Eastern. More of Pat's Alien, now 3-shot. They're about to enter the hive. Oh shit, things gone xenomorph now on the Wayland Feedon facility. I'm hitting the raid button. We'll see you on the far side.
Join me tomorrow night.
Later, skaters.
Hey, farewell, friend.
Did not just say that.
When you said that,
I
one
always
less
say
person
that.
joined the
Fuck
raid. One less person joined the raid when you said that.
And then someone